Wemorb conjugate. How do you conjugate morb in Portuguese, Pedro?
I guess morb, it's one of those that doesn't translate on accounts of name. Morb.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're getting ready for another Linux Gamecast Weekly, but first we need to decide, is morbid a noun, verb, vegetable, or mineral? Big show for you tonight, so I want you to sit back, relax, take that afternoon, weekend, morning break? It is morning, technically, right now.
Somewhere.
That is the thing. What do we got for you tonight, man? Some interesting Steamdeck news. Pedro didn't break his, but he did upgrade it. I'm sure he's going to have some pictures ready for me. By the time I get to that story, I look forward to it. Fly Dangerous is out. That happened too. What's that? Valve is going to save Team Fortress 2. Believe it when I see it. Psychonauts 2 is on Linux. I got a copy. I've been playing around with it. I don't know what a cursed is, but Jordan's going to tell you to get good scrub. And, right. And we agree that neither of us should ever mess around with a game engine that has natural language processing.
Yes, no. That requires way too many degrees that I lack.
Oh, but it is, in fact, Morbid time. What's up, man? So, yeah, we finished up the pre super shows and covered just about everything.
Yep.
That was, everything from, hey, what did we think of Obi-Wan, the Jedi TV show, to, you know what, System D's not that bad when you think about iNet. And
we talk a bit about Linux audio.
Linux audio, and of course, possibly not turning in the most honest of, papers in graduate school.
Yeah. Listen. At this point, I have a decade of work experience under my belt. If you want to take away my diploma, that's fine. I can get another job.
Come get it. I got the work experience part of the.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna kind of get on it. We've got about 6 minutes before we're gonna start the show. What are we gonna? I got that loaded up.
I put the link to the tweet with the pictures under the bits.
Where?
Them bits. Them bits.
There we go. And okay, Tab, I need you to get from all the way on the right to all the way on the left without popping out. Can I do it?
Man, that's always like step 0 on a new Linux install. Like for any browser, is go and change the alt tab behavior to be sequenced as opposed to like last accessed.
You know what? Vivaldi is pretty bad with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no bueno. I want to cycle through tabs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do Control Tab.
Yeah, Control Tab. And yeah. You just want it to go, or Control Shift Tab. You want it to go to the next or the previous tab.
Go immediately to the right, not the one I was on. Come on, Vivaldi.
Well, I only care about that during shows because self-regulating, man. Unless I'm trying to fix something, then it's just all bets out the windows. And you have the micro tabs. That get closed when problem get fixed. And
yes. You spam that middle click over them just to get rid of all of them real quick. Yep.
When you start doing groupings, I've been there, man. So. My favorite tab is the RNGesus based XFCE for default behavior. Where will it go back to the last program or the other program that it thought I liked better last Tuesday?
Right, yeah.
Was it the one I was just on before I clicked on this, or was it the other one?
Hang on.
There is a setting to change that, though.
Oh, yeah, there is. But I like the thing of is the next tab over going to be what I was just using, or did it move that to the very end of the tab? Yeah. There's the thing.
Yeah, whenever I'm doing that, I have one finger hovering over the shift key just in case I need to go backwards.
This is the thing. Oh man, you want to talk about fun? So Wednesday, last Wednesday, I said, hey, wouldn't it be neat if there was an application? Because I can keep track of my cursor. I'm sure most people can, right? But when I have 3 screens, if you've ever seen a side shot of all the crap I have open right now to run the show, I will lose the cursor. And so I'll be sitting over here with my trackball, just rolling it, man. I'm like, come on. Let me T-Rex a fucking cursor flying by a window or something where I can find this motherfucker. So I'm like, hey, this would be a neat idea. maybe I could hold down like a super key and BRR or some shit, and like the cursor would get all big and like, there you are, motherfucker. XFCE has that built in.
It does, yeah.
And you can enable it in like 9 different non-intuitive steps.
Amazing.
Yes.
I will say one nice thing about macOS is that one's pretty good because all you got to do is wiggle the mouse
by
a little
default.
bit.
Yeah, wiggle the mouse and it'll go. I'm right here. It's like
it's like, all right, there you go. All right.
XFCE and the accessibility options that you have to enable before you can even access this program. Yeah. And it's like the cursor, whatever ping thing, not from the screen that you've enabled it. Then you got to go into keyboard shortcuts and find that, set it, then go into your window manager keyboard thing in another panel to make sure it doesn't conflict. And you too can go bing. It's like, man, okay, you lost me when you were in the accessibility panel.
Not very accessible.
Not really. No. I had to Google it.
If you enable the accessibility options, then you have to disable everything else and enable just the one you want.
The worst one. The worst one is the XFCE magnifier because I don't know what the fuck that hotkey is, but you will hit it and you will not know what the reverse key is.
Well, Jordan, you're a brother in arms with the XFCE. What default? Because the only like default keyboard shortcut I know for XFCE that is just etched in the brain beats that I always do. I don't always do it, but you might have to do it once or twice a year. Is Alt F2.
Yeah,
bring up that run dialogue.
Yeah.
Now, why?
They stole that from GNOME, which is fine because whatever.
They stole that from GNOME?
Yeah, that was a GNOME.
Yeah, that was a GNOME thing.
What stuff's been around longer?
It doesn't matter.
GNOME 2.
XFCE?
Who the fuck cares?
I don't know who came up. That's why I'm asking questions. But I like it when people get defensive.
I knew it as a GNOME thing. It could be an XFCE thing. I don't know.
I have no idea. But the reason I bring that up is so I can edit the XFCE menu. Because today, in 2022, that is what you have to do to remove something from the XFCE menu. Is get that run dialog, and there's an option to select. It's not how you're supposed to do it, but it's the only way unless you want to edit files.
Yep. I've gotten relatively proficient at parsing through the XFCE config files. And trying to remember the location, one of 2 locations they are stored in.
Right, and I've had to do things, I don't know what the configuration issue was, but it would always reset I just could not get a stable icon setup for my desktop icons, which is a big deal for me because I'm very sparse on desktop icons, and like some monitors are always full screen applications. And I had to find a way to like permanently lock that file to where it couldn't. Like I had a very bullshit, elaborate, like 2-step thing in startup to prevent it, to lock it, and then another script to unlock it so I could move it if I ever needed to. Linux, it just works, kids. Better love story than Windows 11, though, right?
I'm not looking forward to that being implemented at work.
I love using Fedora Linux.
A low-cost handheld Windows gaming PC.
Oh, the Ein Odin and the Ein Loki, yes.
I don't know. Listen, if you look at like if you thought our expensive ones drug ass, you see what the cost reduced ones can do. Yeah, you see, you can take a regular Linux and over a course of a weekend get it down to a nice little small portable package that you can put on a handheld device. Not that big a deal. Windows 11.
Not to mention that even if you get the deck UI
actually,
to work,
the thing exists already. You don't even need to pare it down. It's called Chimeras.
You're stuck with the old, which was part of what I was going to bring up. Stuck with the old big picture mode. Yeah. And if you try to get the deck UI running on Windows, you can. There's a couple of flags you can pass to Steam for it to show up. Just teeny tiny problem. You don't get any of the shortcuts or the quick links or even the buttons. The Steam button will work because that's just the home button, but the little 3 dots button on the other side, that won't work.
Man,
none of the options on that menu actually work because they're all tied to Linux commands.
True. I don't care about any of that. I'm trying to preserve gaming. That's why I run in Windows and I full screen the Epic Store.
Yes. It's like, I'm running Windows so I can run more games. Worse. Significantly worse.
You know, at that point, you know, if I'm on mobile, I start compromising. I'm like, you know what else? I stream a game. I'm already here. I mean, Chromos 3?
Chromios.
Chromios?
That's just what I read Chromos as. Chromios. Like Oreos.
Yeah. I still want to buy a Chromos tablet, but
Too pricey.
not really even that at this point. It's just like, what to do what with? Like, if I don't like it, like, that's also a hard give, too. I was like, just run Android? Nope.
Sorta, kinda, maybe.
Yeah, sure,
sometimes.
here, take it. Bye.
Yeah.
Good luck.
My Chromebook runs Android.
Okay.
You know what? I like Android 12. I like the split screen in Android 12. That is pretty damn dope. It is reliable. Like, I can be like, boom, boom, I want that. Okay, put some Twitch on right there. I want to watch that. What's going on? Boom, Google Docs or Discord or whatever.
The little pop-out thing they have in recent Androids isn't too bad either. Multitasking.
That's not bad.
Video.
My thing is, like, because sometimes I want to keep track of, like, what's going on in Discord and, like, you know, just, I'm not sitting in front of it. It's just a corner device. And I want something bigger than that little postage stamp with the Twitch app. Same with YouTube. More in OS. Oh, baby. I posted that Witcher one. That made me happy. That it's already...
I mean, Linux New, it should be... That's what it should be. Morbius. Oh, yeah. I thought. Listen, that's what EFI is. It's more BIOS.
More BIOS.
Mm-hmm.
We need. No. Damn it! Now I'm just thinking about. Can I still do a? Can you do a splash screen still? I'm assuming. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want my.
XFCE has that option that's disabled by default, but
No. I want it like boot. Well, boot. Not that you get to see it.
Plymouth. Yeah.
Plymouth?
Yeah.
They need to add like a Nicolas Cage module to Plymouth.
I just want that bitch to say Morbid time.
It's just, yeah, the Morbius indicates progress.
Yeah.
I made one custom Plymouth theme a couple of days ago.
Headshots of Leto until he gets fully loaded.
Be right back.
And it's very easy because the config file for Plymouth, it's not YAML, but it is almost as descriptive. You can I created a theme for the Portage and the Toshiba netbooks. It's just black background with the Toshiba logo and a little progress bar thingy. That's it. That's all it does. Digging into my flesh. Still had my keys in my pockets.
My keys go on my big key.
Yeah, I usually, when I walk in, I put them in the top drawer here, but I forgot today, so they were still in my pocket. It's like, why is it something digging into my leg? Oh, right.
I got down to my keys. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 keys?
3 personal keys, not counting the one from my mom's house in Portugal.
Yeah, just in case, right?
Yeah, I have that one, but it's in another keychain. And 3 for work.
I got a boot badge.
And the boot badge, but that's in the laptop back there.
I won't give
Actually,
away.
I have 2 boot badges in the same lanyard, one on each side. It's great because one it's RFID and the other one is NFC. So even if you boop the wrong one, it doesn't read it because it's on a different frequency, and it reads the one on the other side, so it's great.
Google Pixel 4. All right. We have that together.
Sailboat.
What? Man, my chameleon ass eyes don't. Same reason I can't deal with, I just don't process 3D. Like, with 3D glasses, I've tried them all too. I'm like grumpy about this. Because it's not 100%. It's like 98% of the time. Like, I've been to 3D movies and like, I might get like 12, 13 seconds of 3D and it's jarring when it kicks in.
And I don't think it's one of those hidden object things.
Yeah, but if I said it was, you wouldn't be fighting me on it.
No. I just saw the pattern. It's like, yeah, no, sailboat.
I would, because I spent some time looking at those, man. And my running theory is, 100% if I ever send it to anybody, if I post some shit like that, that's where there's nothing in it. Right? What's your shirt say?
It says every day is leg day
Okay.
because my girlfriend found this one apparently design on the one t-shirt store fits me, and that's the one she keeps buying. So I got to watch this now.
All right.
Hey, I'm not going to say no to free shirts.
Free shirts?
Yeah. Oh man.
And if they fit well, yeah, no, pretty good.
Yeah. Reasonably well. Not too baggy in my shoulders. I need to get a 3X on the LGC one.
Mm.
That 2X is a little too looks like it looks like a men's extra small on me. Let's put it that way. I'm a little too large for it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need, like, especially in t-shirts, man, because everything looks like a goddamn crop top.
Yeah, I know that feel.
And I'm like, this is not the 80s, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't pull off a crop top shirt.
I disagree. I say Ven needs to rock more crop tops.
Man, let's dress
Croc
like the
tops?
Croc top. He needs to wear a croc on his head.
You've all seen it, like the late 70s, early 80s, like short dude shorts.
Yeah, the gym shorts. Yeah,
like fucking. Like, I was like, them booty shorts.
I actually kind of want a pair of those.
I'd be scared things would fall out.
Oh yeah, no, I would not trust the pockets on those with anything. I don't even think they come with pockets, to be honest. There's the one, and it's for the goods. No, I'm not an Instagram fitness model. I'm sorry, Gamotron.
Oh,
There we go. The three dudes in very short shorts.
I mean,
wow, that picture is huge.
what did you get? Like the 8-bag upload of it?
The package is huge.
I had to reduce the quality on that JPEG a little bit.
No. There are shortier ones than that. Those are modest.
Those are pretty damn short, though, man.
those are pretty short. But I've seen some shorter 70s, 80s gym shorts. Yeah.
All right, beautiful people. We want to get underway.
Yeah, we gotta make our own Morbius this week.
So we're gonna go ahead and throw this down. Pedro has somebody coming over to his house today, so he's got to crawl into his little bottom part of his closet and hide.
Yeah.
So he's the after shows.
So I need to get up early.
He's going to get all his supplies for the day and keep them in there with the Steamdeck.
Yeah, they're arriving in about 10 hours and 7 minutes. So
he's not going to be around the after shows. But what we're going to do in the after shows is Jordan and I have already decided that next week, the three of us are probably going to play Dark Alliance for the some real quality Morbid time. But tonight, we're going to be going into Back for Blood. So Jordan and I are locked in. That means we got 2 spaces, and we're slowly going through the campaign.
Slowly but surely. It's a long one.
Yeah. So we'll probably go through 2 or 3 chunk stages until we're like, okay, we're good. So there is your only fair warning with that. And you know me, I'll sit around and wait for you to download, and now we're just going to start. So,
I'm like, do I have Back for Blood installed currently?
I'll leave your ass too, man.
No. How
I have no patience for that, because I try to be super on point and respect. If somebody's like, hey, have this ready. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to be that person. That's a dick move, man.
It's always bad too when something fucks up just before stream. You got to re-download the game, and then the Steam mirror is being extra slow.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's different than no, I just thought I'd wait till right now.
Right? Yeah.
And I'm like, you have no respect for my time, so you don't get to play. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, everyone. Let me do a quick check. And okay. Good to go. Maybe the camera won't overheat and cut off. I cut the fan up a little bit on it. And all right. Episode 510. So we've been running longer than the original run of PC Per at this point.
What did they cap out at?
The
when Ryan and
TOS, the original series before they went into the TNG.
Yeah, what episode was that?
Left.
Do we have an approximate number? Or?
No, but I remember doing the math at that time, and we win.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
And welcome back to Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vin, that is Jordan, and over there is Pedro, Mateus, together with you, Shot Realm Dynamic, joining us live, helping us form Cocaine Voltron. Yes, a lot to talk about this week, but couple of things. Jordan, we played some Dark Alliance last night. They finally fixed it. They got everything updated. It's been months since I've touched it. Holy hell, you still constantly have to fight. If you're not fighting the camera, you're fighting the auto lock on to fuck nothing.
Yeah, it's real bad. I was expecting, it's been a year and a bit. Mm-hmm. And after that, really horrendous launch, you would think, Cyberpunk had a really horrendous launch. They pulled it together. They put out that patch that I absolutely hate.
It's in a workable state now, right?
Because, yeah, except for, making my build completely useless now.
I tuned in and you were mad.
So mad. I still haven't forgiven CD Projekt Red for that. I'm going to hold that grudge for a good long while.
Yeah, we got through a little bit of Dark Alliance. Nutjack video is out, finally. People seem to like it. It's got 1,200 views, people. And then I've got a couple of the responses that I was looking for. Somebody going, I did not know that was possible. Yes, I'm going to start playing with it. And that's what I want. I want people seeing what Linux can do. And speaking of what Linux can do, I'm not going to blame Linux for this. Jitsi is continuing to be Jitsi. Our multi-week issue of, Jordan, what was your ankle I forget the name.
Oh, man. Slappy Fart McThunderpants or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There was an update to Jitsi, and we have our own Jitsi server, and they didn't tell anybody, and just all of a sudden it had usernames show up on the single shots. I'm like, okay.
Thunder Smacky Ankle Pants.
Yeah, something like that. And that was kind of irritating. I'm like, how do I get rid of this? And I'm hacking, and Pedro's like, well, we can just take it out. After all it is. Then, okay, right.
HTML elements and move it out there.
And I've been digging. My workaround was I'll just disable that, and everyone was going to be named Dot. And I finally found, in true Jitsi format, they added a new line for configuration in the Jitsi config that didn't tell anyone about it. Or it's not even available in existing installations. I had to add the new line. And so, yeah. Yay, small victory.
Documentation. What's that?
Hey, man, you know what you're going to get with the Jitsi. And you know what? For what will we pay for it? Good product.
Yeah.
Good product. That's that. What is peaking?
What is peaking? Peaking is when is a strategy in powerlifting and weightlifting where you go from like really, really high volume, lower weight work to low volume, high weight work. And the idea is that gives you a lot more practice with that high weight to increase your top end strength. So I've been doing that as part of my powerlifting programming for a month now. My joints are killing me. My CNS is completely fried, but it's over. I get a week off, and then I'm going to see if I can squat 600 pounds. Yeah. Hopefully I don't snap in half.
Not that I would ever wish for that to happen, but do you plan on filming it?
I do, as a matter of fact. So you will see the success or the failure.
Bonnie knows how to get into Discord, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The computer is just on, so you can just wiggle the mouse like that.
I actually have OBS on a laptop set up in that room. I could live stream the thing.
I naturally assume you will be too busy celebrating, so I just wanted to make sure that you would be able to.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. How about you, Pedro?
I did something that I should have done a long time ago. I cracked open the Steamdeck and I replaced the 64 gig eMMC module with a 256 gig SSD. It's only a 256 gig model, but had I known it was going to be that easy, I would have done it a heck of a lot earlier.
So how is SteamOS in Greek?
That was the language. It cycles through the languages. That was the language that was when I took the picture. But
sure.
it's really easy, and the recovery image is also stupidly easy. There's just a re-image icon on the desktop. You tap that, the terminal shows up. Yeah. There we go.
I mean, they expected people to be wiping that Steam Deck and like installing God knows what on there, so they had better.
It is a computer. They specifically said you can install whatever you want. So, all right.
We were talking about that in the pre super shows, and go back and listen to that if you're a patron. But yeah, I mean, Valve, I think for the best, they made that "here's how you disassemble it" video overly scary.
Yeah, yes. No, because we were talking about it. Absolutely.
Right.
I just stabbed the battery with my screwdriver. Right, that's how you get it out. Yeah.
You know what? You say that jokingly, but man, I'm not
joking. I'm dead serious. Yeah.
Here's the real thing. Have you ever gotten to the point of trying to get into the device? You're like, you know what? I'm prepared to break this at this point. You know what? Where's the knife? Yep.
It's like, I want to get in there and it's not letting me, so...
Yeah, now we apply force.
Every young boy reaches that boy and girl, man, because that is a universal, like, you know what? Fuck
that's a human thing, yeah.
Oh, man. Unlike the horse. Definitely not a human thing.
The horse is not a human thing, although it strives to be. One day, maybe, if it absorbs enough man flesh, it could one day become the Steamdeck of the week.
Yes, and, speaking of Steam Decks, because that seems to be the Linux gaming news, at least the lead anyway, the new SteamOS 3.2 update is out, and yes, if you were looking for the big beta roll-up that comes with the 40 to 60 hertz refresh rate change on the fly, and the ability to basically plug in really fancy in-ear monitors without getting white noise. You can do that too. It comes with the newer fan curve, which supposedly makes it quieter if that was a thing that was affecting you, particularly at, of course, the cost of some added Celsius on your CPU, which was kind of inevitable. If it's spinning less, you're going to have to deal with a bit higher temperature. That's just
What's the Celsius?
How it goes.
What's the Celsius?
It's like a thermofeed.
Yes. It's the non-imperialist come Fahrenheit.
So Kelvin?
Listen, man. Some people like hipsters. Like Americans are hipsters, man. They're old school.
The freezing point of Brian, man.
But yeah, it is actually, this is the update that you really want if you have a Steam Deck and you've been a little bit iffy on the opting into the beta channels. This is the stable update, so update as soon as you can. It's got all the goodies.
How's the refresh rate work while in game?
Some games it works exactly as you expect. You change it and you just see if the game has the physics tied to the frame rate, you will actually see it slow down. Most games actually handle it pretty well, and you don't really notice anything except that the estimated time on the battery goes up obviously.
My brain just went to this question, chain branch prediction of like, okay, is Cookie Clicker Steamdeck certified?
I was going to ask, does the deck do the variable refresh rate? Because I know that's for in kernel 5.18. That's going to be coming like for everyone on AMD.
Yeah, I don't think that panel specifically can do it like that and actually tie it to the refresh on the game itself, but you can change it on the fly. That very much works, and which is really nice. And there are some games that as soon as you try to change it, they will crash.
You know what? I'm going to say, just like as an aside, the FreeSync, they're working on getting like a legitimate certification that you have to meet within these requirements so we can stop these dark age of years of FreeSync. Like I have this 48-inch monitor's FreeSync, air quotes around it, because it goes from like 48 to 60 sometimes.
Yeah,
the base FreeSync window. This UHD screen is the same thing.
The base VRR thing in the DisplayPort protocol. Yeah,
so they're working on that. That'll be interesting. That was a little bit of an aside. That's good to know. But kind of the big news, like last week we even mentioned it. I fixed it. They were like, oopsie doodle.
We released the thing. Well, a number of things, actually. They released not just the guides and everything else, but also the replacement parts, like Valve said that they would a long time ago. 2 months ago when the Steam Deck came out, they said, yes, we will be offering replacement parts like the analog sticks and screens and batteries and all of that. SSD, there's the SSD jacket. That's very useful.
What does
because
that
you can
taste
just
like?
Replace SSDs. I didn't actually put it in my mouth.
Probably not as good as a Nintendo
Fail as a
Switch
tech
cartridge.
reviewer, Mateus.
Yeah.
Clearly, that was a missed opportunity. But it is, barring the self-aggrandizing title of the article, how Valve is changing game console design. It's almost as if you're the primary provider of the replacement bits. But, that sour puss as I may be, it is...
I want to live in this universe where you're taking that out with fucking tweezers.
You might lift the little
photo.
flap to remove
I have these tweezers. I have ceramic tweezers that get and I think about it. I get the motherfuckers out, Pedro, because I bought them to do this shit with, and I start trying to do that shit. I'm like, fuck this. And
what's great too is if you grip a little bit too tight and the thing goes flying out of. Yep.
Yeah, no, I use the tweezers usually to lift the flaps on those ribbon cable connectors, and then I just, with my fingers, there, gone. But yeah, no, I fix it. They're selling it, and when you
not
compare
anymore.
it, well, some of the stuff is still available. Some of the stuff is still available. A lot of it is no longer available. But it is, it is a market change from the rest of the consoles out there, like your PlayStations, your Xboxes, and your Switches. You don't get this level of openness. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty comprehensive. But yeah, like I was alluding to, all of the batteries, fans, and left joysticks are gone. No. And I don't imagine that it's even people who have problems with these things. They're just stocking up now that it's available. They just want to have them.
Well, yeah, you absolutely want to do that. Now, what I want to know is, I have not seen a clear answer because nobody's got the parts in it or done a video on it. Is, can you swap out the screen? The big fancy glare resistant.
They do have that.
They sell you the complete kit with all the bits you need to replace it.
Yeah.
Will it work on my basic bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know this for a fact?
They're the same.
It's just the ribbon cable, right? It's the HDMI thing, right?
Yeah, but you got different. I'm just saying, like, Valve's like, let's make sure these parts don't get mixed up.
Just hard-coded EDID.
It's the same SKU. That wouldn't make sense for them to...
To get back to the audience, no, nobody knows that for a fact, so we're waiting on somebody to do it, to confirm it. But it should work.
I mean, I went looking
they are selling the part
screens.
for it, so...
They sell the part. Listen, I'm just going to wait, because that's one of those things, like, well, of course that'll work. This is me, and like, doop, it doesn't work. Huh.
They're not Apple with the M2 chip that actively restricts specific model IDs to specific
No. That's because those aren't solid-state drives. Those are raw storage modules. The storage controller is on the SoC. Let's be real.
Anyway, Pedro, you're going to order the screen, though. And
I was going to order the screen. It's like, okay, can I get the anti-glare screen for the 64? And they're sold out in the UK store. Okay.
Okay, you got to promise me. You're promising the audience, though, even if somebody managed to get a hold and they do it, and like, for some reason, this doesn't work, you're still getting the screen, though, right?
If they get it before I do, then I won't know. But if I do it first and it works, then I'm going to rub it in someone's face.
I don't have Steamdeck.
Whose face, Pedro? Give us your list.
I'm just exercising caution for the audience, but yeah.
Guard your face. Aaron Mateus is maybe about wanting to rub you.
Oh, man. I know when I see a changelog, that means Proton Experimental updated.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you gotta go into the git diff to figure out what the hell is up with this. Yeah, but this is the latest Proton Experimental. They added support for V-Rising, MechWarrior Online, small radios, big televisions.
Can we just dial it back for a second? Because I realize, like, I know a lot of our audience is seeing this. Okay, we're at GitHub. What has to be done? What are the difference between the reds and the greens? How are we sussing this out?
All right. So let us explain the patch format. Anything red with a little minus next to it is getting removed. Anything green with a little plus next to it is getting added. And you can see the line numbers match up. You see 7 is getting deleted, and then a new line 7 is getting added. Makes sense?
And the new line 8, 9, 10, 11.
All the way up. All the way up to
I realize we gloss over stuff like this sometimes.
Yeah, and you know that's a fair point.
And
Not
if you want to get to that screen on your own, you can just click, if you go to the wiki on the Proton GitHub and you click the changelog, there's a bit at the top that says 185 revisions. You click on that and you tick the revisions you want to compare. And then you hit the compare
Linus
button.
Tech Tips. Now you know.
Download it, right click, save as each. Yeah, I got
it. But yeah, they added like I said, they added stuff for some new games. The Final Fantasy 14 online launcher is working again. Street Fighter V is running at higher frames a second. Mini Ninja can actually use a controller now. There's something called the Room 4, which has nothing to do with the Tommy Wiseau movie, and I'm very, very upset. Why? My heart is broken. Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world.
Dude,
and also,
this is like, talk about like a PS1 game that needs to exist.
Right?
The Room?
There was a Flash game of The Room on Newgrounds that was actually really good.
Oh man, I'd believe it.
You end up fighting aliens at the very end. Tommy Wiseau ascends and after he kills himself and has to fight like the alien god. It's crazy.
Some, like, frog fractions type shit.
Not quite, but it definitely follows the movie very, very closely up until the very end, and then it goes off the rails.
Oh man! All right.
Yeah.
I got bitten by the Outward Definitive Edition, which they've now fixed the intro videos for, which I was not, for the first time, I was not appreciative of it, because that meant I could just start the game and it would automatically skip the intro bullshit, and I would land on the main menu and just start the game. Now I have to wait for the unskippable bullshit. Come on, Valve.
Hey man, Valve cares, and we can prove it by next story.
Oh yes. So, if you've been paying attention to the developments of Team Fortress 2 for a while, you might know that the game is basically unplayable because every server is instantly filled with bots, and then the counter bots that show up to kill the old bots so that other people can actually play, which then the super bots show up to kill the counter bots, and we've got this escalating arms race. The people have cried out to Gay Ben, "Save our game!" And Gay Ben whispered, "No." Well, yeah, he said, "I heard you," and sat on his butt. So actually, well, we did get a response. They said, "We heard your response. We heard your outcry. We know you love TF2. Thank you for supporting it. We're gonna look at doing something about it." And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Valve did something about this, because they do tend to react once the public outcry becomes too loud to ignore.
Yes. Like, how do you get Valve to do something? Bitch online loudly.
Yes,
for an extended period of time.
Right.
Yeah, as many media outlets as possible involved, and then they have to go, okay, fine.
Unfortunately, though, if this is Valve we're talking about, they're a money-making corporation, and if it comes down to money, there's not much more growth to be had for TF2 at this point. It had
I don't have any hats handy.
Yeah, like people were all about the hats a couple years ago, and now it's kind of cooled down. The people there are the diehards, and anything that comes down the pipe is basically charity. It's saying thank you for supporting us for so long. the pessimist in me is saying, you know, they're just going to go to dedicated servers only, no server browser. You stick with your communities, and the bot problem will fix itself. But they may actually do something to combat the problem. I don't know. It's again, it goes back to the arms race thing. Any sort of anti-cheat technology, any sort of anti-bot technology you put out there, it's going to be very quickly hacked to bits and overcome, because that's the nature of how cybersecurity works.
This is true.
Yeah. So.
You know what? You know, that just brings me back to it, man. Because, yeah, remember the simpler times when Valve just sold hats and we were all happy and everybody got along. But TF2 showing up on Linux hit me, like, at the peak of, like, I am fucking done with anything first-person shooter. Because that's all.
You're not tired of Open Arena, then?
Anything, like, Quake Engine-based. And, like, that's kind of all we had for 40 years. And I made it once or twice, might have played it, but yeah, it's hard for me. It's a pretty old game, but Valve's got pretty good history, though. Look at Left 4 Dead 2. Like, Left 4 Dead 2 is not in shambles.
No, and
even like, Left 4 Dead 1, the servers are still up for that, and people can host their own.
They're going back, and they're adding like Vulkan support to Portal. So, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if they did do something.
I know what they could do to fix it. Because there's something that Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 have that Team Fortress 2 doesn't have. Price tag.
Well, yeah, no one's buying hats no more. So
make it 99, dude.
$9.99.
Make it 50 cents. Learn what I've learned. That will eliminate most of your bot problem right there.
And people already have it in their library, so
yeah, I think at this point the saturation is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, then it's not worth it to do whatever you're doing with the bots.
Yeah,
it'll curb the growth at least a little bit for sure.
Oh, man, we do have a couple of new games, something we've reported on in the past, but it wasn't in the Steam segment. It is a little thing called Fly Dangerous, which it's Elite Dangerous, right?
Well, the racing for Elite Dangerous, anyways, there's a bit of a racing scene going on there. People like making really fast spaceships. But, you know, some people don't like playing the whole Elite Dangerous game. Some people can't even get it working under Linux because, you know, the account link thing between Steam and Robert Space Industries doesn't fucking work. But that's beside the point. People like the racing game, and they just want to do the racing stuff. So there was a project we covered in the news segment about that made just the racing, and now it's on Steam. Yeah,
early access, release and state of play, every baby. Yeah, I tried it out. First thing out of the box, Xbox controller didn't work with it, not even a little bit. But you know what? I decided to use the I don't have $1,700 worth of flight controller option, which is keyboard. Control is up and space is down. And you know what, kids? You know what? That's the kind of default mapping I would expect from a serial killer. Now, it is 100% more game than I was expecting. You know, it's a more gamey in time. Let me get to the Steam page, get an idea of it. It's early access, completely free. But yeah, there's like 14 time trial maps, multiplayer, technical preview right now. No competitive game modes yet. Leaderboards, they're working. And you can even, Pedro, you'll love this part, you can play dress up with your ship.
Yes. And the thing I noticed on the trailer was when a person there finishes the race, the metal attribution screen, very similar to One Track Mania. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, all right. I see.
The other thing too, this does support VR on Windows, not on Linux, but I don't think that cross section is very, very small though. So I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue if you're.
I like competitive like racing. I'm down with this. I got to figure out, if it's just, let's see, what are our system requirements? 4 gigs of RAM, nothing, infinite terrain generation benefits linearly from
OpenGL 3.2 in 2022. How dare you?
Hey man, it's vintage. Shut up.
It works.
Yeah, Trackmania, but in space sometimes, but with wings. I'm down with this. Arcade mode. Arcade mode. I want a Trackmania level arcade mode though. With an arcade level, because here's the beautiful thing about Trackmania. This is something we do on Tuesdays and Fridays. We have our own Trackmania league that we play at Linux Gamecast, and anybody can step into Trackmania because here's the reason why. It's 2 buttons. It's go and stop and everything between that, but there's millions of common permutations you can make from that. I want something like go and stop, maybe slide and rotate, but that we don't need to bring pitch and yaw too heavily into.
Integrate that into, say, the right analog stick.
Right. Like, just give me a butt slide.
Yeah.
That's all it says. Like right button, butt slide. And, cool. I can handle that. So, yeah, go play it. It's completely free. All this is going to be in our show notes after the fact, so don't worry about it. Yeah, it's witching time.
Yeah, it's the game based on my favorite Vin Diesel movie. No, not that one. Different one. Okay, this is Witchcrafter Empire Legends.
All right, stop.
What? What?
Alternate timeline. Vin Diesel cast as Netflix series as The Witcher. Does it work?
Maybe.
Fuck. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because it's Geralt and Riddick are basically the same character.
But he's got on a horrendous toupee.
Everyone's gonna mock that, but no, I think the voice fits and like the action.
It's gonna be like Henry Cavill's mustache in Justice League, except it's gonna be the CG hair.
And at the end, it's just like Trish and what's her name, Yennefer and Cersei. No, Ciri. Yeah, and he's like family. Yeah, it's gonna be brilliant.
Yeah, no, dude. Roach gets replaced by a fucking Camaro or a Thunderbird.
Fuck yes.
Okay. I would Netflix. Seriously, give us a call. But this is coming soon. We don't have a price on it. Release date, quote unquote, when it's ready, 2022. They're really hyping up the magic system here. There's like the 4 elements: earth, fire, water, air, and then there's like the in between elements that you can master. So I'm curious if this is going to be something similar to how Magicka handled their magic system. But apparently the quest of this game is to go find the 5th element, Bruce Willis's hair.
Oh, I thought it was Mila Jovovich.
No, she wants Bruce Willis's hair. That's why it's all gone. It's so rare. It's the 5th element.
It's pixel art. I mean, I could be down with it. It all boils down to like gameplay, right?
Yeah, I like me some Metroidvania, emphasis on the Vania. But yeah, I also look forward to playing it when it's ready.
Hey, we'll keep our eye on it. But what about them legs?
Spider quap, control a spider, make it drop. Seriously, this is the whole plot of Joshua's legs. You are a 2-legged spider, and each joystick controls a leg. It's straight up fucking spider
Can
claw.
we get some multiplayer on this?
Please, some deathmatch on this? Come
Twitch
on.
plays?
It's getting over it with bipedal spider Joshua. That's, yeah. Gimme.
This looks like it's either going to be completely amazing or complete dog shit, and I can't tell what it's going to be. It is in early access. You can pick it up for about $10 now. It's 30% off. So, yeah, they say on the outset, don't try and play this with the keyboard. You need a controller for Spider Quap.
You need the analogs, yeah.
Spider drop. Oh, $9.79. I don't know where I'm at with this. This rewind. Oh, look, we can rewind controls then probably. What do we need?
If it's rewire, then it's gonna work with whatever controller you throw at it, because that's just SDL too.
I think they were just saying rewire your brain to work.
Shut up! I want to believe that somebody spent some money. I am taking out your okay.
Brian.
Okay, this is something.
Brian.
Let me be real with you, my man. Let me be real with you. You need a demo for this.
Yes.
Here's the hard sell. This is like Steven Sausage Roll. You look at it, Steven Sausage Roll, you're like, $30, get fucked. You play it, you're like, I understand that. This is a case of that, because you're looking at it graphically, you're like, yeah, not $13, bro. And you give it a taste, a little bit of a demo, because maybe it is there. You're like, oh, I get it now. All right, this is worth this.
It'll save your like refund the count clicks as well.
Yeah. So here's something.
I'm sure this might get some YouTube views if like the Game Grumps or Markiplier or whatever get a hold of it.
Right. Oh yeah.
Which the downside of that is I know firsthand of like a reasonably famous YouTuber like reviewing your game and the direct correlation to sales, because this person didn't know. I hit him up. Somebody I knew. I'm like, yo, did you see a sales spike last week? Like, no. Huh? Why did you ask? Like, really? Huh? We're talking a video that had like 300,000 views on it too. Like, okay, people like to watch.
But that's the thing though. Some games like benefit better from watching someone else play versus playing. Right? Like getting over it with Bennett Foddy is the premier example. I don't want to play that fucking game. I love that.
And I mean, there's always the argument of like, if somebody can get everything they need from your game by watching it, maybe you go back.
What's the time traveling teenager game?
I mean that's any point and click adventure. That's what Life is Strange.
Life is Strange, yes. That for me was a much better experience watching someone else playing it, because if I had to play it, I would have been mad.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, like, Life is Strange might have even had this mode if it just had play mode. Like,
don't require input there.
any David Cage game, Detroit Become Human,
well, you gotta
Heavy
think
Rain.
about that, man. Yeah, but I mean, then you have the opposite, because I gave this a retweet earlier. Wolfenstein: The New Order was on like 80% off, and it was. I keep saying this. That was the best independent film of 2017, and it's the exact opposite. I played the game to get to the next cutscene. Oh, that was a great movie. Had a game somewhere stuck in between it. And that's the equation that you want to be on, not the other side, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you really want that plot like being the main incentive for progress, right? Like, yeah. Right. For Frogress. Show title.
Okay, Psychonauts 2 is out. They kept their word, man. Double Fun's like, this is releasing next week. Hey, it's next week. Guess what? I'm playing Psychonauts because I am. You're wondering about it. You know what Psychonauts 1 is, right? I would assume. Maybe.
Everyone should have played it, and if you haven't, it's pretty cheap. Go get it.
It's been around.
Don't get it on Amazon, though.
No.
I played it, answered a couple of questions. It's Unreal Engine, controller support. Xbox controller worked out of the box. It's got windowed and full screen. It's choose your own adventure in windowed mode, though. You know, you're going to get like that 720p or 1080p, and you drag to wherever you want it. On the 3060, 60 plus frames per second at 2160 with everything slammed over to YOLO, but I did have the render set at 75% instead of 100, because that's kind of where it was at. And I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. It's about a 26 gigabyte download. And I just thought it was real nice of Steve-O to come back and, you know, reprise his role as Raz. I mean, that was dope of him.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I've listened to too many Steve-O wild rides, and like soon as Raz is like, man, that is one little EQ bump away from Steve-O. 100% is all that is. But
is someone going to do like a they're going to swap out all the Raz's dialogue from Psychonauts with like Steve-O quotes?
Could be possible. It is available. You can go pick it up. And here's the thing. Not one, not two. I think last got out of like 5 people had come back at me and said, but it's $60. Allow me to retort. This is a AAA game.
Yeah, that's what you pay for it.
Better than what you would expect from, you know, Double Fine. Like Psychonauts 1 was really good for its time. This, at no point in this game did it not feel like it's a $60 game, is what I'm trying to communicate. All the voice acting, all the graphics, performance. I mean, everything is tied together. I mean, it's a $60 game.
Yeah, no, so, it's really good to hear about the performance too, because like I said last week, UE4 under Linux is not the greatest love story. So
yeah, loads are good. It is using Vulkan, so didn't have to worry about that. And yeah, crazy performance. I guarantee you, like it runs great on the Steamdeck at 30, whatever. You can probably run it at 60 on low.
40. Just use 40. You get exactly the midpoint between the input latency that you would get between 30 and 60 is at 40. So run it at 40.
The median of 30 and 60 is 40, so that makes sense.
Yeah. What if I only got one eye open?
Gripping your pillow tight.
Exit light.
Life hack. Hi, Lars. Fire bad. Hashtag. So, cursed. I didn't know what cursed is. Jordan will tell you in a minute after Pedro gets done explaining why this young lady is going pew-pew.
No, Jordan's the one's going to bring up the young lady in the short shorts. But yeah, no, cursed food, or as I had to Google, and fuck you, game, for making me Google this, Cuisine Royale 2nd Edition, fulfillment of all desires. It's not even that great of an acronym. We
played some stuff from Dajin.
What the fuck?
Oh man, this looks like somebody made what the. All right,
this is some UE4 ghetto shit.
It is absolutely a battle royale type of situation. Think your PUBGs, your Fortnite without the building, and it is I got in, I played a little bit of it, I killed someone, and then I picked up their gun, and the recoil was so bad that it disoriented me, and the person I was shooting at killed me. So, yeah.
So yeah, for those of you who don't listen to Dark Throne, first off, shame on you. Second of all, FOAD stands for fuck off and die. Get some damn culture. So yeah, it's free to play. You can buy heroes and pay to win bucks. They're about $12 Canadian per thing. The one thing that got me is like realistic weaponry, brutal fights, but also magic? Question mark? I don't know. What I did notice is that if you scroll down on the game page where they have some of the game art, there is a very, very bootylicious model there. I don't know why it's there, but it certainly is.
Yeah, there's a gif of a lady running in short shorts. It starts with the lady running. It's supposed to show the blink ability because she's supposed to teleport behind the...
Can we just go back to the late 70s, early 80s? Because I almost seen dudes in some short shorts like we were discussing in the pre-super show.
Yes. We need equal opportunity booty shorts.
Pedro had to resize. The shorts were too powerful.
I had to make that JPEG 95% quality because Discord would not take it.
Their packages were just so big. It violated Discord's file size constraints.
On the topic of Cursed, I was curious. I mean, it's free to play. I was like, you know what? I'm going to download it. And I did. It's about 11 gigabytes if you're wondering. And I started it up and I was met with this across 3 monitors.
Oh boy.
See, for me, it tried to stretch across both monitors, but then crashed. And when I launched it again, it worked fine on one monitor.
It was not even to a state where I could get to an options to unfuck this. So I knew that would lead to having to fuck with a configuration file. And I ran out of those particular fucks I was just talking about. So it got uninstalled.
You could just launch again. In that one, you could just kill it and launch again.
I was giving you everyone else's reaction who didn't give a fuck. I'm like, nope, don't care.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, man. Listen.
It needs some work. It's still in early access though, right? No, it's out. Never mind.
Yeah, it was released on the 2019.
Yeah. Then never mind.
Hey, it came out on Linux this week.
It's a free-to-play game, and if you want the full game, it's $196.89.
Yes, for all the DLC and the pay-to-win bucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's the skin pack, effectively.
Oh, speaking of DLCs, GG Techland, man.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're giving them all away.
Yeah, so Final 8, a game I have not played, but I've heard, I know several people, including these two psychopaths, who played. They seem to like it. This is the final patch before everything gets shifted over. All the development effort shifts over to supporting Dying Light 2, which recently came out. So Enhanced Edition comes with all the DLCs to anyone who has the base game. Probably real shitty for everyone who paid for those DLCs. Real nice for everyone else. Beyond that, the final patch is mostly balanced stuff. I read through a little bit of it, and it doesn't make any sense because I have not played any Dying Light. So I'm going to assume that
You know they're serious when they're using sparkles, man.
Sparkles!
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, new blueprints, bug fixes, new events. It's good stuff. If you haven't checked out if you own Dying Light and you haven't played it in a while, all of a sudden now you have a shit ton and more content. So maybe it's worth a look again.
And there's actually a couple of the DLCs that introduce new areas.
Okay. I was thinking about maybe getting some people together and maybe going back doing another playthrough. Because I mean, it was fun. Pedro and I had a reasonable time going through it, right?
Yeah, right up until the ending.
Yeah,
it was single player ending and quick time events.
Yeah,
right.
That happened. But outside of that, I mean, it was parkour zombie smashing. So it did that. But a dubious claim. This was the first game this is before we had Steam refunds, where I had to write a letter to Valve to get a refund for this game. Because it released at the time with, on a 980 at 1080p, it was struggling to hit 40. The Linux version. And I was like, no. No, that's great.
That island, when it first came out on Linux, did the exact same thing.
Dying Light was terrible. I refused to play it. I was like, this is ridiculous. And I bought it. It was on sale later on, so we were able to go through it. But it's good to see that they did this. And yeah, that's
everyone gets the complete game, whether or not they bought all the DLCs. Nice.
I know it's going to make some people upset, as Jordan was saying. Like, oh, but I bought all this DLC. But, like, don't you want everybody else to have it? Because it's going to help the multiplayer lasts longer when everyone else has the DLC, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, Dying Light 2 just came out, right? Like, there's a brand new game. I would say it's fine at the end of Dying Light 1's life cycle. Yeah, everyone has everything. They've made their money, whatever.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine for a game that you're no longer planning to support. Let the people who bought it have access to everything.
Make it free, give away all your DLC, and Epic buys you.
Yeah. Hi, Fall Guys. All right. Coming up next. Are we there yet? Arthurian has a website that will tell us.
All right.
Strider, that island read like shit on Windows. It wasn't like about the CPU. Well, yes, I'm sure the effects didn't help, but that game had performance issues from the start.
Ladies and gentlemen, head over to vote.linuxgamecast.com where you too can participate in this nonsense, starting with a slappy fart McThunderpants. Now we pull it together, peeking, not even thing. Absorb enough man flesh. Bruce Willis's hair, progress, package too big. Progress. All right, I like progress. Good on you, Steve. You got to remember, Linux Neuro, anything over 25 FPS on low at 640 by 480, because remember, he's also blind on top of being deaf, is in Strider's book. It's the purest AAA experience. The best $60 you can spend.
I thought that was Vendetta, Curse of the Raven's Cry.
I keep forgetting. You know what?
You're installing it now.
Let's just do it right now.
See, you fucked yourself, because now you're going to be hiding in the cupboard under the stairs while Nori's friends are over. You're just going to be stuck playing Vendetta.
No, he's gonna show that off. They're gonna run out the door, man. Screeching, never to be seen again. Curse of the Ravens, no.
Yes.
Have you been playing on Linux since? Oh, so you're new. That's nice.
...2005, that I got Neverwinter Nights running on Fedora Core 6? 5?
Somewhere between 1994 and 1995.
I was a little late to the party. It was 2008, 2009 for me.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we didn't have much back then, but I was downloading the Doom RPM from Red Hat's FTP server. That ran at 60.
Let's back down to the V. KLMNOPQ.
Oh, please tell me it's DEX certified. Is it still in the store? They pulled it from the store for a minute, right?
Yeah, I think they
and then they put it
back after they sorted out the issues with the publisher developer thing.
They put some random animals in it.
Yeah.
That just stick out. You're like, what's going on here?
There. It's installing.
Lovely. How big is it?
It's a 16.7 gigabyte download. No, 16.7 gigabytes installed. It's a 16 gigabyte download.
That's some pretty shit compression.
There is none.
Yeah. Fuck that. That's work. We need to make a gaming console for submarines.
Strider, I'm pretty sure I registered the game already. And I'll go into desktop mode if I have to.
But you'll destroy your Steam Deck.
That's only if you install GNOME. Can you? Do they have GNOME packages on Steam Deck? Can you install that?
You can add the Arch repo. Well, you can add the keys to the Arch repos because the keys are actually empty. You don't have any keys for any of the repos. But you can get them and then install stuff, but you have to make the file system read-write first. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know.
Sounds like this, not only is the game going to install smooth, it's going to be a pleasant experience if we apply Commandant's Law to this.
There are no problems with the keys on the deck. Yeah, every time I try to install something from the repos, it says otherwise. Even after making it read-write. I have to re-download, re-update the keys, fucking Arch commands, I never remember. Let's see.
You know, I do wonder, what's the difference of, like, having a development Steam Deck?
It was just running, like, an older version of the
I don't know. Like, have you A-B'd on, like, one of your, how many Steam Decks do you have now? 4?
From Shady
Russians?
Russians?
He had 3, yeah.
I know he gave one away, because one was for the other dude who works on
Right,
Tetris.
there we go. Every time I make the system read-write and I want to install something, I have to do pacman key init, pacman key populate to actually get all the keys. Then I can install stuff from the repos. Otherwise, it just doesn't.
Well, no, Strider, you said the dev kit came with like an older version of SteamOS. You had to update to the latest one. Oh, I'm just repeating what you said there. But I would assume, yeah, it's probably the same board. I don't know.
Somewhere in an apartment in Los Angeles is vibrating. It's a beautiful thing. Well, that didn't accomplish anything, did it, Schrader? Poor Steam Deck, it's seen things, man. It's got that 1,000-yard stare now.
Registered deck offender.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, wouldn't that be brilliant? Like if you installed Windows on your deck and dual booted, and the next time it booted up, it just had one strike on it and one X.
I was gonna say, Strider, can you do some box jumps on that? See how high you can jump on your stack of Steam Decks?
Steam Jacks.
Steam Jack? Isn't that what the kickstand for the Steam Deck is called? The Steam Jack?
It's just weird. It's weird, you know, lusting after a Steam Deck, and you know they're going to go through the cycle. What do you think the cycle is going to be? Are they going to be because I remember when like Rohit was at some hipster gaming convention thing today, and
I thought it was a swap meet.
That was
it was like retro,
yeah,
like really expensive retro stuff.
And there was like the old what Game Gear? Not Game. Was it Game Gear? What was it?
Yeah, it was a Game Gear or a Nomad. I think it was a Game Gear.
Like I remember those things. You couldn't give them away. Like nobody wanted them. Like you would walk by one in a bin, and it's like, oh, that's going to be like $1. You're like, what do I do with that? Fuck that thing. And now they're like $200-300. So there will be that cycle for the Game Gear, or you'll see one at a consignment shop.
After they release like the 3rd or 4th iteration with better hardware, yeah.
What would be interesting is like, they're not gonna do it. Absolutely, this is just pure pipe dream. Is more like a modular Steam Deck, one that is a little more like explicitly upgrade friendly. So that
so you want to live? You're waiting for the framework Steam Deck.
Yeah, that's what I really want is the framework Steam Deck. Yeah, I think that's a valid.
Listen, you give me a table saw and some duct tape and a framework laptop.
Listen, this is 100% my DMT trip, man. I'm not expecting this to be reality at all. I have calibrated my expectations accordingly. I'm just expressing a desire.
Are you waiting on the Steam Deck 2.0 so you can wait on the 3.0?
No, because the minute I buy one, the next one's going to get announced. That was going to come out in 2 weeks. So
I love that with the graphics cards. It's like, no. See, I'm waiting on the NVIDIA 40 series. I'm like, what are you running right now? Let's talk about that. So I was listening 4 series. Like a 450. I've been waiting a minute. Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, you can't just buy a Steam Deck. That's when I'll probably buy one. I was thinking about it in the pre-super shows, and like, what I can, like, because that's going to happen. I'm going to be bored one night. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Click and do your thing, Valve. And it shows up.
I absolutely want one for my bedroom, but that's just because.
Like $300. Like, yeah, that's not okay. Fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be happy about it, but like the Steam Deck can make up for it.
I mean, half the reason I want it is I want to replace the Raspberry Pi that I have connected to my TV in my bedroom with something that can actually do stuff. So
that is a significant upgrade from a Raspberry Pi.
Yes.
However, Valve, if I order a Steam Deck and while it's in transport, you realize like the Steam Brick, that shit's going back.
The Steam Brick.
I want the Steam Brick, baby. I don't want the controller. I don't want the screen. I want them guts.
Oh, someone did a comparison of like one of the new Intel NUCs, the i3 version, no RAM, no SSD, just the bare bones unit, was $400 and something. And then you have the Steam Deck, the base unit that has 16 gigs of RAM and the 64 gig module and everything else. It's $399.
It turns out, ladies and gentlemen, the portable Steam store that Valve is selling is at cost. Or possibly below. Yeah. They might have had a plan here. Just spitballing.
They made this as aggressively priced as they could. And yeah, you have the other stuff like the Iron Odin and the Ioneo and the GPDs. Yeah.
Okay, so I thought
less than half the price.
I thought that John's old roommate made a typo when he said the Ein whatever. I thought it was a new model of Aya, but no. They're different. They're different. I understand that now, but I was confused earlier.
That's like the whole thing, man. Valve 100% is selling these at a loss when you factor in logistics and R&D. Like, yeah. Because if they're breaking even just on the hardware, I'd be surprised.
They're probably funding a lot of it so they can sell it at a loss.
But again, that is a long-term play because now that they have the framework in place, like they're good. Huh? So that is
then again, they're also Valve.
They're
fair counterpoint.
I don't know. They seem to be pretty good with the long-term strategic plays. Like Steam is kind of like the big example of that, right? Like, no one wanted Steam at the beginning, but lo and behold, here we are.
Well, I mean, I'd love to like do the 11D chess. I'm like, yes, when they started Steam on Linux, they were envisioning the Steam Deck. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. No, they weren't.
Oh, no. But it's developing the technology base, right? Like maybe they weren't explicitly planning a Linux-based Steam Deck, but they were probably investigating like, what if we made a Steam console?
We want our own dedicated platform hardware.
I think it was 100% Plan B because Microsoft was going to pull a Steam and be like, yo, you got to go through our store and we get a cut of everything you sell on our store. And that was the knee-jerk reaction to like, that's what we do.
Yeah, no, and then like a month later, they're like, oh, hey, we have Steam running on Mac now.
I remember seeing Portal. I'm like, ooh, okay, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, so like, but again, that's a long-term strategic play. They realize that like they cannot rely on Microsoft to provide a base for their product anymore. They need to bring it in-house.
And they tried going to Apple, and Apple said, no, you're going to bend to our rules, or you're not on macOS at all. So then they started looking, okay, where's that Linux thing now? There we go. Let's try that.
I think the only time Apple did that is, you know what? Lo and behold, it took that billion-dollar corporation to get a 64-bit version of the Steam client from Valve.
Yeah.
Fuck all if they're going to do it anywhere else.
One thing that I noticed, if you try to install Steam is still a 32-bit client, but if you try to install it on a 32-bit CPU, it says you can't. It's like, it's not compatible anymore. You need to upgrade your CPU. It's like,
we hypocritical. I understand the technical. I know what's going on behind the scenes to prevent that. I'm just saying from the outside perspective, though.
And, all of the 32-bit games that don't actually require any of that new advanced functionality, I could still play those, Valve, but no.
Valve, what you need to do is release a version of the client. We'll call it Spigot, and it's 32-bit. It plays all your retro 32-bit only.
So, thankfully, the CMD version, Steam CMD, you can still...
can we call it the
pull all the
sticky?
files down from there.
No, we can't call it sticky icky. Snoop Dogg has a patent on that.
All right, probably.
Yeah.
What bet against it? That's where I'm at on that.
You don't want to tango with Snoop Dogg's lawyers. Snoop Dogg is chill. His legal team is not.
On a completely, when I got home this afternoon, I always find some background music, which is usually Twitch, and I noticed I was watching This Old House with Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
He was spackling his wall. Kind of knew what he was doing too. Not that but I have experience with taping stuff off and okay. All right, look at him and go.
So someone has worked a menial job before.
I wouldn't call construction menial, but.
Well, no, but manual job is probably the better word.
That was, did you see the video I posted about this is how you find the center of a board if it's uneven?
No.
You didn't know that?
I don't see that.
Oh, hang on. I gotta show you that then. You might get a kick out of this.
Does the person kick the board?
No.
Ah.
I know.
I'm expecting some karate dude is this is how you find the center of a board.
Bring out some Kung Fu Jimmy Chan.
Yeah.
Also, I want a one wheel, everyone. Since we're on this topic, my Twitter feed.
I saw that. Yeah, the rocking horse.
Now I want a one wheel. This is what it took. And I'm like, fucking yes. Now I want one. Hang on, how far back? Ceiling router. That's good. Tiny one. That's small. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop. Where are we at? Psychonauts. I got Psychonauts running. Yay. It's oh, this was cool too. Watch this too. This is because they straight up call it the Linux.
Silicon Valley Linux user group.
Yeah. There's that thing. That's awesome, isn't it, Strider?
Oh my God, you're putting shit on the back of the Steamdeck.
Here it is.
This is okay.
Here it is. So, can I unbiggen that a little bit? There we go. Scooch. Okay. You don't need to hear anything. He's like, hey, Ben, I'm going to show you how to find the center of an uneven board. You measure it out, and it's not quite 4 freedom units, right? Mm-hmm. But you need to find the exact center of it. I'm like, what do? You just move the ruler up a little bit. Mark it. Dead center. Every time. You can even extend that to 6U. And it's going to be 4, where the 4 is. Or 3 on that.
Yes, it's 6. It's half of 6.
Level. Come on.
Clever.
Yeah, that's you could, using the compasses in art class to find the center of a line.
You mean protractor type thing?
Mm.
Yes, protractor, let's call it that.
I don't know. I'm just imagining a compass, a magnetic.
Not a compass.
The protractor is the half circle. The compass is the scissor one that you would stab your friends with.
Yes, it's the compass, yes.
That was always a fascinating thing, man, because you had to have safety scissors, but you could also have that thing which you could kill a horse with.
Yeah, no, we would fight each other with the compasses, and we get cuts and shit. Yeah,
yeah. Who didn't stab themselves with that at some point?
Yeah, and because it's a sharp thing in class, and you're bored.
Yes.
Even by accident, trying to dig that in, think God damn it! All right, fine.
Yeah, or you fuck up your desk a little bit. I drilled so many holes in desks with that thing.
Yes, one of those.
Yeah.
That's a fox, Pedro. You can do measurements with it.
Yeah. I mean, you can. It's just going to move around a lot.
No, Fluffy Puppy Casey.
Oh man, analog drafting. Yeah. I had to learn how to use a slide ruler. Not because that was the thing at the time. My mom showed me, and she was like, "You need to learn how to do this." I'm like, "Zombie apocalypse. We're gonna have other problems, Mom."
So your mom's a zombie. A mombie.
Well, it boils down to being told I was of the age of you're not always going to have a computer with you. Bullshit.
Remember when they told you you'd have to like use cursive as an adult?
Well, you know what? Again, we got like of a certain age, we have like lightly encrypted text that we can do in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have a computer with me. What are you talking about? It's only got like 8 cores and
Well, this was the whole thing. Like
6 gigs of RAM.
Growing up, laptops, they were luggables. Like, you wouldn't have that with you. And the excuse that you wouldn't have a calculator with you. I'm like, come on, you wouldn't have a computer with you. Yeah, of course. Everyone's got a computer with them.
Yep. Now, in the future, everyone will have a computer embedded in their brain. So,
what if the power goes out? We probably won't be using maths at that point. Just throw that out there.
It's a Nokia.
No, it's not. If you smash that on the desk, that phone will be broken and not the desk.
I write each and every Friday when I'm keeping scores of our Trackmania because I give away free games for the top 3 spaces. So I have a science writing, there it is, utensil. Aha!
Oh, actually.
And paper.
Speaking of fucking handwriting, I got a shit ton of fucking old character sheets here. Yeah, handwriting.
Nice. Yeah, this is the extent of it, though.
It's a Nokia 7.2.
Anymore.
And the problem is
writing implement, but no paper. Oh, there's a notepad over there that Nori took from me a while back.
Dude, here's the thing. Somebody left a ream, like a package of printer paper at my house one time. And this has been years and years and years. This is my use for it. So somewhere around 2213, I'm going to be done at the rate that I'm filling up this sheet of paper. What?
It does not show up. Damn it.
No.
Damn it. I did write something. It's just a cue card. Yep.
Okay.
I did write something on it, but it's not showing up.
Yeah, it turns out when you're using a computer, like this is the one analog thing that made sense. But I know everybody's real name, then I keep vary between like their name and their screen name. So I'm like, whatever. And you can scratch your hair like Jordan does.
Yes.
Well, scratch your head. If your hair itches, we have other questions. I have follow up.
Or I could just do. Take me to your leader.
I can't do that. My hair's too fine. He's a good.
Let's see, things that I handwrite. Shopping list.
Checks were the last thing, and I haven't written a check in probably coming up on
like
a decade.
Writing down the shopping list, but then I never take it with me, so I always text Nori on the way back from the office. What do we need for shopping? There we go.
Because I've had to use like Google Jamboards a lot more since working from home. I've gotten a lot better at like handwriting with a mouse. Because it took a bit, but it's the same thing as like writing on a blackboard, right? You don't use the wrist. You use like your elbow to do the lines. Yeah.
I don't know. I try to draw circles, perfect circles.
Oh,
yeah. That's pretty much me in a meeting, man. That's all you're gonna get out of me. I'm pretty fucking useless in front of a whiteboard. Because you're like, I'll get to it in a minute. I want to see if I can get just one. Yeah. All fucked up. So, I don't know. Yeah, writing is a thing of the past. I mean, yeah, outside of that, this wall. You want to see me write? Buy me shit. There you go. Imager gnomes. Oh, no. I blame Jordan for this. Jordan reminded me earlier today that Reseeks can still do Imager searches.
Yep.
And I think that reminded John.
Yeah, I think so.
We have a Steam bot again, I think. I don't know how to do it.
we figured out the commands the other day, and now I don't fucking...
I saw everyone trying the other day. There we go. There it is.
Yeah.
What do we have for free? Oh, it pops up. Some of them. That is free. Go get it. There's the Linux version. Good Steambot, Willie.
Bomber Crew is free. Yep.
Conflict Craft? Like some bullshit I would come up with. Right after I'm done with Sim Dictator. Which is Tropico, I guess. Yeah. They made that.
Yeah, the game. They made 6 of those, I think.
Yeah, so. that was a good joke. in its day. It's just, they've taken care of it. Oh, Bioshock. What?
All of Bioshock?
Epic Game Store. All the Bioshocks.
I mean, there's no fucking native Linux version of those, man. You might as well get the free versions.
And if you're already using Heroic anyway, so yeah.
You can use Proton GE wine with Lutris.
No, you'll make Eggy very mad.
No, he releases it.
Make sure you read Eggy's Reddit post and then use the wrong one. and
then But open up an issue in the correct one and then make him really confused.
All right. I finished Bioshock. No, I finished.
I finished the first
Bioshock
one.
2. I finished. I like that. Oh man, that heartwarming. I know what the emotion I was going for didn't work with my dysfunctional ass. I was like, "Fuck yeah, you kill your father. That's a good girl." And but
suck his brains out.
Yeah, it's like I'm down with that. I was like, I respect that dad going out for his girl. I'm like, right on. But Bioshock Infinite is a little crash happy. I thought maybe it had been sorted out. And like a couple of weeks ago, I fired it back up. And I was like, okay, just starting to get into desktop. I'm like, nope. All right, beautiful people. I am going to get a drink. And we're going to do some news.
Very short news segment.
Text adventure time.
Yeah. Although I am curious now that the Steam Deck has established what the baseline is for price. Price performance, really. I am curious to see what the IAs... We already know what the GPD is going to do. They're going to attempt to run a smear campaign against Valve and fail miserably at it. But like the IAs and the INs and Ambernick, maybe. I think they have an x86 one too. I am curious to see. Bioshock Infinite. I already had the game, so when Virtual Programming released the Linux version, I played it. And once you get into the city and there's like that point where you load past the market and you go into the bit where you can see the actual floating islands, all the different floating islands in the city. That little freeze for the loading was a solid 30 seconds, and that's when I'm like, no, I'm not gonna sit through 30 seconds every time there's a loading screen. Nope. I played it on the previous iteration of this box, which at the time had a Ryzen 5 1600. No, that was 2017. Before that. It was the AMD FX 8370. Oh, the ending was spoiled for me, like, shortly after the game released. Again, didn't bother me, it's just that, oh, okay, that's what they're, okay, right?
That's only if you want to play Life is Strange, according to Pedro. Just watching a video.
Yes. Because after sitting for 15 minutes of not actually touching the controller, just watching things happen, the game wanted me to pick up the controller to do a fucking fetch quest, and then put the controller down for another 20 minutes. So I said,
Pedro, let me introduce you to my favorite games auteur, Hideo Kojima. And the entirety of the Metal Gear Solid series.
See, but with Kojima, you get like 30 minutes of cutscene, and then you play for 5 hours, and then you get 2 hours of cutscene, and then you play for 3 hours, and then it's the end of the game.
No. You play for about 20 minutes, and then you get another 4 hours of cutscene. And it goes over your head, and 20 years later you realize that he was absolutely right about everything. You were just too stupid to realize it at the time, because you wanted to actually get back to the gameplay, because they finally just gave you a sword at that point, and you want to chop stuff.
All right. I'm trying to hunt down a warm smell in here.
A warm smell.
A warm smell. Like, my Spidey says is like, it smells like insulation getting just, like insulation doing its job, but getting warm in the process. And I can't figure out what it is. And that's bugging me more than anything else. I'm not, hear me out, Fate. I'm fully aware something can catch on fire. But I'm not particularly worried about that. But I just want to know what it is. Like, what's making it smell? All right.
I know it's making it smell here. I need to shower.
Hygiene.
Yeah. Do some laundry, the usual.
Right. I did a little bit. I gotta do additional laundry tomorrow. I'll do that.
I've been letting the dishes get out of control. I got to do something about that tomorrow.
Oh no! It's I used to be able to do that. But I've gotten to the point now where it's immediately after feeding.
Yeah, I've
clean up. It's a little, the floor.
It's a little easier when you're just cooking for yourself. But I gotta cook for 3 people. So
it's the same principle.
It's a lot more stuff.
Baby, I do cookouts and things over here. Same thing. Clean when I'm done. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying for me, that's how I fucking roll. And
all right. How often do you do a cookout though?
Probably. Well, in the summertime, shit. At least twice a month.
Okay, this is like several times a week, so frequency's a little different.
I just don't leave dirty dishes. I'm just saying, me, man. I used to be able to do that. I can't do that anymore. Like dishwasher at minimum. You get a dishwasher, right?
I do have a dishwasher. The problem is it does become that self-cleaning dish closet after a while.
You'll get to the point. I have faith.
Right. I gotta get one of those
maybe when the kid goes to college.
When we get a bigger place.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was Techmoan. He did a review of one that actually wasn't terribly priced. I looked at the countertop. It's like, let's go take some measurements. No, shit, doesn't fit.
Yeah,
because if it didn't fit, I would have bought it.
Big. Yeah, they're also huge.
They're big and they're not terribly efficient compared to.
Yeah, and you can't like fit that many dishes in there actually. So
well, like I might be different if I had to.
People.
Because
just like, me and Nori.
I got the regular double sink, but also got the big ass sink in the island. You can fill that motherfucker up and just push everything, and it's like working if you've ever worked at a fast food thing at any point in your life. It's one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I gotta replace the faucet in the kitchen. I want to get one of like the long detached like spray ones.
So you can weaponize that shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, if you need to get like caked on shit off your plates.
I'm down with that. All right, let's go. Locked and loaded news segment in 3, 2.
Well, wouldn't you know it? The news, they're coming, and it hopefully, or maybe unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, it's not going to be as big a segment as the Steam news just were, so don't worry about that. But we will make sure to pad it out with some shilling right up top. How's that?
I don't know. It depends on what's in my dishwasher. Because I was just thinking about it. I was like, I have no idea. I haven't used it in so long. There very well could be some ancient relics in there. Hopefully.
Hopefully
there's a civilization
food
in there.
I don't know. 2 out of 3 of us have a dishwasher here. So if you want to help Pedro afford his so he can keep his fingers unraisined, you can head over to patreon.com/LinuxGamecast and become a raisin. No. Click the subscribe button. You get access to some cool stuff by becoming a Discord or not.
Yes, a Discord.
Patreon.
You too can become a Discord.
You can become a Discord. You can get access to our Discord by joining our Patreon or on Twitch, twitch.tv/.
If you sub to our Twitch.
Hitting that subscribe button, yeah. What else? You can get access to the show notes, get access to the pre-super shows, and early access to the videos that have been put out. If you wanted to get an early peek at NetJack and be the cool NetJack expert and impress your friends, and when they show you a video,
better than
and be
that.
like,
That's when you got a chance to help shape things. You can walk in and be like, yo, I got some ideas. And that's when I put things up for ideas. If you're ever like, hey, man, maybe you should have taken this direction or included this, you get that opportunity. Yeah, you're helping us out. You get a little bit of say-so in the things, man.
A little bit of a beta tester, beta reader. Yeah, you can even buy your way onto the goddamn show. But, if you want to game with us, we can do that on Thursdays occasionally, and definitely on Tuesdays and Fridays we do Trackmania.
We're there racing around the tracks, man. Pick it up right now. It's on like Wicked Crazy Sale, part of the Steam Zoom sale.
Yes. Zoomy. All right. We got to thank a new Patreon, Unoid.
Upgraded.
Increased upgraded. Right. He is now an executive producer, so he gets his name at the top end of the credits. Hopefully, Ven added it there.
I did. Otherwise, but you also get access to the pre-super shows in the video version.
That's true.
Live,
very nice.
Commercial free
on YouTube. It's crazy. We got a store as well, store.linuxgamecast.com. Buy some t-shirts, buy some coffee cups, buy some stickers. All our merch is there for you to, wear the shirts on your legs, wear the stickers over your eyes, do whatever you want. I'm not your mom. Drink battery acid out of a coffee cup. I'm your mom, Pedro, so go to your room.
Put your head back in the dishwasher. It's not done.
Put your head back in my womb, Pedro. You're going back up in there.
Damn it. Would you be doing that? Okay.
What?
Sidejack. I was like, one of the first things I was thinking about, like, because I've seen like the desktop dishwashers, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you're going to be looking for the switch to try to cut it on with the door open, right? Like at least once. Yes. You're like, yeah, what's going on? The only thing I've never tried that with, microwave.
You're going to get a bit of a Randy Marsh syndrome?
Not going to fuck around with a microwave. I got too much respect for microwaves.
Yeah. But yeah, we got wish lists as well. If you head on over to linuxgamecast.com, put your mouse over the support button. I have one, Ven has one, Pedro has one, Jill has one. Buying stuff off Ven's one gets you gets your name on the glowing wall behind him. You can force him to get carpal tunnel by having to handwrite your name on our increasingly small surface area.
You could inflict writing, man. There you go.
I know, it's bad.
Handwriting.
But if you buy any of us anything, you can send us a little note. We got to read it on the air. This wasn't on, well, I guess this was on my Steam wish list, so I got to thank Mr. Foxdog for sending me Dark Alliance so I could suffer alongside Ben on Thursday. Yeah. Thanks. A little bit of that. I'll be giving him my thanks later as I slide the knife across his throat. Yeah.
Don't promise a good time and not deliver, man.
No.
You're gonna have to fly to Australia first.
Because I'm going to be in Australia. Yeah.
Difficulty multiplier surviving in Australia.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
That's not a knife.
Let's not go there. Anyway, what I do know about is anti-cheat on Linux, and it still works 100%, like 60% of the time.
Sometimes you have a better chance getting working anti-cheat on a Call of Duty game under Linux than most other things. Are we anticheatyet.com? It's a handy little tattletale site. It lists out in a not very conveniently searchable graph format, but a graph nonetheless, of various anti-cheat implementations, whether or not they have support under Linux via Proton or Wine. Whether they're being planned, whether they're broken, whether they work, whether you need to do some sort of workaround to get them running. Yeah, to the absolute shock of no one, EAC is leading the pack with busted stuff. All but 5 VAC games have explicit full support on Linux. The rest do seem to work according to this website. I don't know. Maybe send some hate mail if you have some contrary information. And yeah, all the Call of Duties, except for the latest Black Ops, have functional anti-cheat under Proton, which I think is interesting.
100%. Like, my first thought was, looking through these and you'll see, hey, it requires Proton G. Like, that's neat. And another one be like, hey, it requires a workaround. And like, I was, it was like Halo or some shit like that. And I was scrolling through and it was like, oh, support might be support plan is what I fucking saw. And I went and I clicked it and it was some site speculating about possible support. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. All right. do a little more research on these brief plans. Like, oh, Microsoft has said something about, no, they hadn't. But yeah, it's a list of games that I'm going to say probably the three of us, majority of them never played because reasons, right? It wasn't going to happen.
I'm not super into Call of Duty. Yeah. Like,
well, I mean, all the other things, man, like Fall Guys, Ark, Paladins, Back for Blood. We wanted to play that and couldn't play that for a while.
Paladins. Paladins is
I'd like some Vermintide 2, please.
Yeah, you would like Vermintide 2. And it's just like the list of like stay away games. Having this is good. And also, it's really good because if you see the blue teddy bear and it doesn't work, that's just somebody being a little bit lazy. And I wanted to cue in. All right, man, I shouldn't say lazy. You got to convince somebody at the studio, like, hey, flip the bit. Do the thing. And hey, if you... Okay, here's the thing, though. If you do it and you're public about it, you might get bought by Epic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Someone who may or may not be looking to be on Tim Sweeney's payroll. But the denied ones were the ones that I was looking at. It's like, okay, let's go see what happened here. And yeah, there's Vermintide 2, where the denied one links to that blog post that everyone on Linux already cringed at and said, it caused Valve to come back the next day with an article to say, basically, they're full of shit. This is how you do it. You don't need special versions. We were
monitoring that Steam Depot for a while because someone's like, "Oh man, they put the library up there. They're fucking around with it."
Somebody got curious. Now here, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you works with dangerous patches.
Elutris. The
most dangerous patch of all.
I too like to live dangerously.
Like
it's too dangerous, Ven. You can't.
Like, no, seriously, this is not even a hyperlink, man. Like, this is bullshit.
There's a Flatpak that lets you run Genshin Impact. It's an anime game launcher. If you Google for that, you'll find it.
Here, if you need to get it up and running, just hit Civic up in Discord, because that's literally all he plays.
Yes,
from when he gets up and goes to bed. Yeah.
Shouldn't he be playing Skullgirls? I don't know.
I'm just saying, man. The man's waxes and wanes with the animes.
Waxes and wanes with the animanes.
There's plenty of weebs on our Discord server. It's fine.
I think there's more weebs than non-weebs at this point. Yeah.
High System 76 employees.
Hello, the entirety of System 76.
Quite a few.
All right. OpenMW, Pedro.
Oh, yes. There's a lot more shinies coming. In fact, that is effectively what they're calling it. Shiny new things are coming. And yes, they are introducing post-processing, which is something that the original Morrowind did not have. It was all flat lighting and like lighting orbs in specific places to create certain effects. But now they're actually introducing post-processing. I can see from the screenshot there's some global illumination. The new fog if you're looking directly at the thing, you can see more clearly through the fog than if it's in your peripheral visions to get that radial effect. And the shadows seem to be a little softer instead of just being the typical shadows that you see in video games. So that I am very much looking forward to this, making it into one of the releases, because that warrants a new playthrough, because I like Morrowind's one of my top 5 all-time favorite games. And this move, not just with the post-processing, but they're also introducing some more stuff to make if you're a modder and you've been modding Morrowind for a while, you probably had some issues with the different engines and the different way that OpenMW handles mods when compared to the vanilla game. So they're actually trying to make your life easier if you're a modder to bring your mods and make them compatible, which is very, very nice to see. It's very, very cool.
I mean, that's one of the good things of the launcher. The launcher now supports adding and removing directories, so you can manage your mods with, like ASP, a GUI.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. And I looked at the pictures, Pedro, and of course you slap back at this. I looked at the screenshots, and I'm no hate whatsoever. I just from the outside, I don't know. That looks like a Morrowind screenshot. Where my video? I can understand the moving picture things.
So if they had like side by side screenshots of like this is
one of
how it was, how it is now, or
it's
do
like,
the slidey thing. Yeah,
it's like showing off DLSS with screen grabs. Fucking useless.
But yeah, the other thing here is they are ditching the built-in GitLab wiki. So suck it, GitLab. Also, they're saying due to the framework they're putting in for the GPU processing effects, maybe opens up the door for a VR Morrowind someday. That could be cool.
Yep.
Lovely.
You can actually have the viewport completely moddable to VR or anything else you feel like doing.
Yeah, if you want to enter the Matrix and just live in Morrowind fighting mud crabs until your physical body dies, this is for you.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be entirely opposed to that.
See, Pedro's like, oh man, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, he's doing cost-benefit analysis over here.
Fucking Cypher over here, my god.
Maybe fighting mud crabs in your VR a hellscape reality. This is not your thing. You're a little bit more old school. You want to harken back to the days where we typed in and we called it a video game. Wasn't too long ago. It doesn't seem long ago. About 35 years ago. Text adventures when they were just text. We didn't have fancy CGI graphics. Well, let's bring that back with Game Shell, a game to learn or teach how to use standard commands on a Unix shell. To which I will first say, all I get. All right. First thought was this. Now I want regex of the dead. That's all I want. I'll die happy if I see that. If that somebody, I've spoken that into existence. Let's make it happen. But it does give me a little bit of sad, just reading over the readme, like, what's this used for? Knowing that this might possibly be needed for first-year uni students. I'm like, geez, you would assume, like, if you're in that course, you would kind of know. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. I could understand being in secondary school, something like that. I did get it installed. It's got a nice little getting started. There's your sudo apt right there, wget, or something curl, gur, I don't know, bash.sh. I was able to get up and running on the 3060. I was able to hold a solid 60. Glad to see that. No controller support. I did make it to the top of the tower. And I get it. That's like neat. I understand. You try to, your directories are your locations that you can get, and you have to traverse inside of a directory and figure out what your goal is. And it's got some additional things on top of that. But I also look forward to wondering, like, what the fuck, like, gameshell.sh is in my own directory, like 6 months from now. I'm like, what the fuck was this?
Oh, man, yeah, no. Because I didn't feel like translating the Ubuntu deps to Fedora deps, I just built the Docker container. And so I have a labelless Docker container just sitting on my system. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is this thing even? But yeah, I've used a similar thing in a post-secondary situation called Viki. That's used to teach VI. And to Ven's point, yeah, a lot of first-year university students, even if they're going into computer science, a lot of them have not touched a shell before. So this is a good way to like get you up to speed. It gives you a lot of practical examples. It teaches you wildcard, teaches you globbing. Might be possible to run that. Yeah.
If you have Sigwin.
Good luck. Sigwin in wine.
We haven't tried, but we're interested in any feedback.
Yeah. But like Ven said, giving people a practical laundry list of things to do is a great way to teach them how to do things. And, I got to the 8th challenge and I'm like, I'm taking this too seriously for a stupid thing.
But it had a nice little ASCII, like, trail and tower and get to the top of the tower. Like, all right.
Kill the spiders, kill the hidden spiders. Yeah, it's
listen, man, it was better than like my introductory to programming and like primary was the turtle. Remember that little triangle bastard? Come on, my old peeps. On Apple II, baby. We had those.
Pascal?
It was a fucking triangle that you had to program to go in different directions, and it went in circles and shit like that. I was the first one to figure out it. I was like, this is boring what you're teaching us, and I was making it do loop-de-loops and stuff like that. But, yeah. I'm glad stuff like this exists. I hope by the time, if you're going like into comp sci or something like that, by the time you're in university, starting out, you have some there's got to be a better thing now with like Linux subsystems for Windows, right? You're going to have to
or Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi is the big one.
Steamdeck.
Raspberry Pi is the best
because
one.
Here's the thing. Like if before pre-Raspberry Pi, if you're just a hobbyist, you very rarely had a reason to actually like shell into a Linux machine. But now that it's a $35 computer, you pop an SD card in and play Minecraft off of. Absolutely, it's a little different.
Well, I think
and
you
Android
look
as
at that, man. Yeah, like how many kids have grown up like they have at least a very rudimentary understanding of how to fucking set up a server and open up ports.
Yep.
Because why?
But the thing is, kids growing up nowadays are just used to phones and tablets, and that's what they know. They don't even know what a file system is because
these days.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. They don't even know what the file system is because phones and tablets, they obscure that deliberately.
Pedro, how is that different than kids in our days, the ones that didn't have computers? Same difference. At least they have computers.
The ones who read books, yeah.
I mean, this is an improvement. Maybe not what we want.
Listen.
We don't live in our...
yes, it's a side
It's the hippin' and the hoppin' and the bippin' and the boppin',
right.
and they don't know what the jazz is all about.
Oh, man. So, yeah, let's wrap up the text adventure with some more text
Get
adventure.
ye Flask! Oh, man.
Welcome to the Interactive Fiction Community Forum. Why are we here? To Inform 7, which is an actual program. 10.10 is now open source. And... what the fuck is Inform, right?
Yeah, good luck. Good luck figuring that out, because I took a crack at it.
Fortunately, there was a link. The core software distribution for the Inform 7 programming language, which, the best Jordan and I could tell, it's programming language, creating interactive fiction, natural language syntax. And
yeah.
Yes, you actually write what you want it to do in natural language, and it will attempt to figure it out.
Here's the thing, man. I mean, that's what it says. I realize that's out of my pay grade, but, I even took a peek around on itch, and a couple of games have been using this, right? Jordan?
Yeah, there's a couple text adventure games. I think this is going to be very useful for, like, MUDs and stuff. But I think the other thing in that article I did grok is that it gets used a lot in industry just for prototyping, just for, like, coming up with some, like, basic paths for stuff. It's a good tool for that. So more open.
Let's go ahead and check out the
seasonal apocalypse disorder. Yeah. I mean, shit. More open source game tech is cool, right? Like, it's text parsing, but shit, man. Some people like that. It's clearly on itch. They made a bunch of them.
Hang on, we gotta check out
lobsters on a plane.
A flying tube of riveted aluminium. All right, you have my attention.
I think a lot of these are also game jam games, but again, like get your creative idea out there, make it into something. And this is a tool you can use.
Prototype. Yeah.
Complete fucking hypocrite, because growing up I fuck all didn't play text games. That was for like hyper nerds, and I'm like, give me something with a pixel sprite moving around, kinda, and I was happy. But I'm glad this is there, because it's a better love story than whatever that is that we see on Steam, the choose your own adventure thing. That
the Pie game, Ren Pie, whatever.
They don't even bother with the art. I'm like, come on.
No, that's the thing. Yeah. They only have the art. They have like really like an amazing
sometimes
logo.
They jiggle. Sometimes they jiggle.
Dude,
an amazing logo on the thing, and then just it's
all
just
the screenshots. It's just that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to attempt to jiggle in the depths of space. Coming up next, we're throwing chairs at Gravity Ace. Blam.
Oop. Okay. Wait, is that the right button? No? There we go. That's the right button. Button, fader, same thing. It's a MIDI controller.
It's a slidey button.
Yeah, it's motorized. I think here's the thing, like the thing I was supposed to get last month, but the one they sent me didn't work. And it was unobtainium. I think it's going to be back in stock on the 28th, which leads us to the second part, which today's the 28th, so hopefully I'll get a phone call Monday. Well, they've had my money. See, the reason I let them keep my money was because I ordered this thing's been out of stock. They released like 10 of them in December. Then the dark times continued on and whatever. And for whatever reason, they had a demo unit that they put on their web zone. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can get one before everyone do. And of course, the one they sent me didn't work. I'm like, lovely. And I sent it back, and they're like, you know what? And I got the demo unit price. So it was like $70 off. And they're like, we'll get the next shipment in, and we'll just send you a new one. I'm like, You know what? You can hold on. You can have your interest-free loan if I just get a new one with warranty and all that, because I kind of expect the other one might break.
So,
vote.linuxgamecast.com. Progress. Coming in first place after Slappy Fart McThunderpants. Package 2. Big butt slide. The new fog. Fighting
Fingers and raisin.
Romance novels. I don't think anybody wants an interactive romance novel. At least you don't want me on the other side of that, because people are going to die.
Then again, there's an entire subset on the internet that actively seeks that kind of role play.
What do you mean, like choose your own invention, romance snuff novels?
Basically, you get into a mud and you run into another player, and you immediately go into ASL mode.
You ask each other. Mm-hmm. 8 = D. I understand how black holes work. Come on, we've been over this.
Won't you come? Won't you come?
In my eyes.
Won't you come in my eyes and my ears?
That's the refrain. It burns, and yet I cannot hear you.
Right, I need to pee. I'll be right back.
For Lacombe.
That's not my go-to Soundgarden when I strap on the guitar. It's always outshined. If I got my guitar and I get it like really plugged into one of my amps as opposed to right in here, when I scream, time for some Soundgarden, motherfuckers, it's gonna be outshined. It's easy to play too. I don't feel right that I don't have a Gretsch.
That's the thing you remember how to play, yeah.
Yeah, it's like stuff I memorized. Thank you, Guitar World. I think it was that had the tablature. That was the sole reason to buy it every other month when I happened to be at a bookstore as a teenager.
Oh yeah, no, that was me in OPM for the PlayStation demo discs. You know, didn't give a shit about the magazine, but I got
just bought it for the tablature.
Yep.
Yeah, Soundgarden was good. And that's why you got to stay like right the fuck off of Guitar Center, because you see some like sweet looking Gretsch guitars that are reasonably priced, because for whatever reason they never get crazy expensive.
I had to check out a Les Paul this week.
American made or
no, it was Epiphone. But like the girlfriend's cousin is here from Ukraine. She's got jack shit, so we got her guitar so she can make some angsty punk music. Okay. But like I've had to like brush up on like how to check for busted up guitar shit. Especially for like set necks, because I'm good with bolt-ons, I'm good with through necks, but set necks I've never worked with them, so
you just got a truss rod. Step one, kids, pull the strings off, fuck everything else, get a ruler, lay it flat on the frets, and see. And you take off the end and get your truss rod and you get that shit lined up before you do anything else, before you adjust pickups, before you adjust the saddle. Step one, long ruler.
That fucker's a double truss though, so I don't want to fuck with that. I'm not brave enough.
I mean, I do it with my Gibsons and I got some crazy, like, they're still blocks of wood, but allegedly people will pay for them online. Yeah, they're crazy expensive. And they're fucking Gibsons. What do I say every time I pull that? Let's see if G's in tune. No, it's not. Because they haven't figured out how to do that in 70 fucking years. I mean, I just don't think quality when I think Gibson. But goddamn, you need a Les Paul and you need an SG.
SGs are nice.
I just like SGs.
I'm a big fan of the Thunderbird. I like the design.
Thunderbird's pretty decent. I mean, I got a 63 SG, and I got the 90, what is it, 95? 96? My black one that you've seen the videos. That one.
The Tony Iommi one?
Yeah. It's but I mean, it's not in a case right now. It's in this fucking room, just like Jack Pippen's corner. I mean, I bought it to fucking play. I didn't buy it to look at it.
Yeah.
I say that because I know a person that's straight up like, oh, that's all they do. I don't even know if they know how to play guitar. I'm like, I guess. I don't hate on it if you got that kind of money, man. But
yeah, but
I couldn't extract enough enjoyment out of it if I couldn't play it.
It's like the people who buy like new boxed video cards just to like keep them in the box and frame them in a display case or something like. I don't understand you. Or like
yeah, more power to them, man. Like Proton Mail. I don't know. I have my own mail server, which I do not have to manage. I have a managed web server that I pay.
You are paying for someone to manage your mail server. Yes.
Fuck that. I'll do everything else. But yeah, I was thinking about that moving. Now that I got a pretty good grasp on, I'm waiting on one more thing to drop in Cloudflare R2. I was like, I could just move everything over to it's a website. Like, we don't need much on the front end because it's cached. Like,
motherfucker. Most of our shit is static anyways. So.
Exactly. So I was thinking about like moving that over, and like storage with R2 would be reasonable because we don't have to pay for egress.
Yeah, you pay per access, right?
It's free up to a certain point. That's what I want to see. I got to do some more now that it's flipped on, because previously they just didn't have any metering, but now it's set up to do billing.
Okay.
So I've been putting a couple of tracer rounds out there, putting an episode out, and just letting it sit, see what my money is going to be. But yeah, I got to the web server part, and I'm like, fuck that. No, not web server, email server. I don't want to fucking manage an email. I don't even know how to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, it's
no.
You pay. You do that by paying Google
else.
For you pay Google Apps, or you pay Microsoft, or you pay whatever.
Like in importing the existing, I don't even know how to go about doing that. I don't think I want to.
It's not worth it.
What is the best way to do it?
For just running your own mail infra?
No. Like
just paying someone to
transferring. Who, like mailbox.org, that might be decent. Do they have like a transfer thing? Because I have 10 years of undeleted emails.
Oof, yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a pull off their SMTP servers, isn't that?
Yeah, it's like starting up Evolution for the first time or Thunderbird for the first time.
Yeah,
go do something else. It's like
the big old IMAP pull.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, that's one thing I really don't miss about managing Exchange. Yeah, my computer's running like shit. Yeah, I have like 900 gigs of attachment on here. What's the problem? Like, are you out of space? I wonder why.
I like my personal mail. It's delete. I have like 10 or 15 fucking messages, but all the Linux Gamescast stuff, it's there because the one time I've deleted something, that shit came up and became relevant instantaneously.
Oh yeah, like, I've learned not to delete emails because there's always something you need. Like, and it's always like it's not next year. It's gonna be like in 5-6 years when you're like, shit, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like when you do use that search, like, come on, lucky yeah.
Yeah, you don't delete work emails ever.
Nope. I do like that Gmail has archive where you can
also, before I forget, real quick, if you happen to be in the business of compiling OBS on Linux, the Au revoir GLX just landed. That was pushed like maybe 40 minutes ago. So it's using straight EGL.
Okay.
Go try it out.
For better Wayland stuff, or?
GLX is legacy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just not having to deal with that entire code path, and things should work the same or better. I haven't had a problem with it. I've been running that branch. Yeah. Past 2 weeks. I've been trying to catch it on fire. So, but I got to see what it is, because, it was pretty far behind. It's like 2 weeks behind master.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's see how it works with everything else. I'll play with that tomorrow. Tuesday. Tune in for fire. Acquisition, game review.
Oh, God.
There it is.
I can't stop farting. It's not stopping.
A tortured soul.
Okay.
That's over.
It's over. I feel like a trombone now. Jesus Christ. Or a tuba.
Where's it coming from? All right. How are we doing this week? Did anybody have obsessive love for this game?
I think. Do you want to go first or
hate?
So yeah, I guess it's
we'll just go in order. We've been going in like reverse order recently, so yeah.
All right. No, you go first. Cool, yep. Cool. Cult.
You know what? Maybe for like our Christmas in July, I'll do the Linux Gamecast. Ampersand. What's that? That's not ampersand. What is it?
What?
Shift 8. Asterisk.
Oh yeah, asterisk.
Yeah, I'll do like Linux Gamecast asterisk, and on the back it'll tell it's like not a cult, comma, probably. Period.
Yeah, probably.
And like mice type. Maybe I'll do one of those.
That's the ampersand.
Yeah. I was able to suss it out. It just took me a minute.
Yeah, Shift 8 was the real helpful thing there. Yeah. like, oh, that, yeah.
It's like, let's speak the correct language. The Shift 8, yes.
Yes. Star, the glob, when you do RM star, yeah.
Start at star when you need to find the shit.
Yeah.
Or delete a lot of shit.
Hashtag not a cult. Did you not see Game of Thrones message there? Hashtag not a cult.
Cult.
All right, everyone. Let me... Damn it. Boop. I think that's right. Come on, Reaper. I got to figure out how to get these Mackie mode. That doesn't look right. Wait, 1, 2. This is segment 3. So there we go.
Yeah, every time you say Mackie in my brain, it's just Mr. Mackie.
Okay. I have to calm myself because every time I think about it, I want to hop onto the Reaper forums and start with like a Strider-esque, like what the fucking fuck is wrong with this? Why doesn't this work out of the box correctly? I got to phrase it niceys. All right. There we go. Locked and loaded. Acquisition in 3, 2.
Welcome back.
Wait, take 2.
Bah!
God damn it, OBS. I was talking good about you.
You fucking garbage.
All right, take 3. Start recording. There we go. Just because I'm recording in an unsupported format. In 3, 2.
For the second time, Ferriggity Reel. Welcome back to the Acquisition. What is it? It's when we take a game, install it on a bunch of different Linux distributions, and give you our 3-minute review or less, and a final score based on our highly accurate, highly scientific lawn chair metric. Dr. Michio Kaku uses it to rate astrophysics papers, so it should be good enough for
4
you
out
as
of
well.
5 theremins agree.
Indeed. This week we're taking a look at Gravity Ace. It's by Dr. John Watson, Sherlock Holmes's companion, I assume. It's done on the Godot engine. You can pick it up for about $15 US. What is it? Gravity Ace is a 2D multi-directional gravity shooter, aka a cave flyer. It's a love letter to Thrust, Gravatar, and all the amazing games they inspired.
Land me wings.
We got to thank Dr. Watson for sending us some keys to this game. So let's get into it on Debian. How's it work?
Get on it. I might be in the bottom of the show notes where I need to get up.
Scroll, damn it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes to do this. This is going to be pretty easy. So check this out. Over here in Debian 11 land, that's where I like to live, running XFCE 4 on a Threadbooper 1920X powered by a 3060 little baby one. Run pretty good. But I will say, the first thing I noticed, because I always head straight into the options menu, using a controller and pressing up and down kind of does 2 moves in the menus and options. That's something I can repeat. That needs to be fixed. There's also an option for speedrunning. Adventurous. I like that. I like seeing that. Full screen, it works. Windowed is choose your own adventure mode. Just drag and resize wherever you want to be. I did notice you were hitting 0 dB in the level completion stat screen with a you need to fucking cut that shit down. I mean, you're peeking in the red right there. I mean, this is not the loudness wars. This is a goddamn video game. Don't hurt people's hearing. Take that down about a dB and a half. Do yourself a favor on that. There is a classic control mode. More on that. Pedro's going to cover that a little bit more, but out of the box with the controller with the X-Lone, didn't have an issue with it. I want to say good work on that. Plus, it has a nice little pop-up for the controllers and the keyboard presses. I love seeing that. And yeah, chiptune soundtrack, pretty decent. Did I mention level editor? That's available as well. But quite a bit going on in the game itself for the fun. You fly the ship, grapple the things, keep an eye on the shield and the fuel while engaging in bullet hell, while shooting baddies, while rescuing people and collecting space coins, while using a tractor beam for your space ball. That's a bit much, eh? Yeah, it is. Like, I can think, like, you could pick any 3 of those, and you'd have an enjoyable game. Hell, you could pick 4 and call it challenge mode. Doing all 8, possibly 9, resulted in my old ass getting killed to death. Quite a lot. Yeah, I know. Get good, scrub. And I did. Kinda. Made myself finish the first section. Then I ran out of cares. Honestly, I think, like, maybe if I could just have a shield that worked and didn't cause my ship to fuck mothering explode every time, I could come back and play some more. I could manage that juggling act if that just wasn't a factor. But it is. I got tired of exploding. Kind of tapped out. Did I mention this speedrun mode? Just really? Okay. So if you're kind of a big fan of unintentional frustration, rage-inducing games, give Gravity Ace a look. It's regularly priced at $1 Hollow Knight. So, yeah, I mean, everything functions. The menu's a little funky. Graphics are good. Decent soundtrack on it. I think it is unintentionally difficult, is what I'll say. And it's also priced at $1 Hollow Knight. So 2 chairs, sort of one.
Yeah, on Fedora 3564-bit with the R9 3900X and the GTX 1080 Ti launches, holds 60 at quote-unquote full screen. If you want another resolution, you gotta click and drag. DualShock 4 works out of the box with Xbox prompts, whether or not you're using Steam input or not. The controller, like Ven said, is super sensitive in the menus. You're going to want to be using the keyboard and mouse for that. I didn't find the controls quite as offensive as Pedro did. They're pretty standard for your retro booster likes. At least I feel nothing awful, just kind of standard bad for cave shooters. It's hipster pixely. All the sprite art is super clear. Well done. Everything is very clear. No character blindness. And there is a soundtrack. It's okay. Fun-wise. Cave shooters, like racing or mini golf, one of the genres of games that intellectually I understand why people like them, but I just don't understand. Especially cave shooters. Like, so clearly people like them because so many people are making them, but I think it's just the people making them who actually like them. Anyways, Gravity Ace isn't too bad though. It's your standard. You got to rescue the peoples. You got to collect the coins, as Ven said. But the most important thing you got to do is grab balls, big blue balls. Sometimes you gotta let your balls float though, because you can only grab one thing at a time, but goddamn, after you're done, you gotta grab those balls if you want to play more of the game. The rest of it comes down to navigating increasingly claustrophobic corridors while minding your nanny fuel bar and trying to engage in space combat, which basically just boils down to spray and pray and hopefully you don't collide with a wall, because that's gonna be the thing that kills you most of the time. And yeah, like Ben said, if it comes with level editor, if you're feeling particularly creative, but they don't provide a facility for actually sharing those levels. So I'm assuming we're going to have to make those files available somehow. This is where Steam Workshop integration comes in. I did not see anything for that. Something to improve on, maybe with the next release. I don't know. Like, the genre doesn't really do much for me. It's not the worst example of the genre I have played, but it's not like super great either. It's flat in the middle of the road. I'll give it 2 chairs.
Well,
Pedro?
I don't know. Over here on the Ryzen 7 3700X and a GTX 1080, it launched out of the box on the Steamdeck and also launched out of the box. It V-syncs properly to whatever your screen happens to do. 144 here, or 40 in my case on the Steamdeck. Because, yeah, no, it does proper V-Sync if you go into the options and enable that. It didn't like the DualShock or the DualSense if I was using them over Bluetooth. If I plugged them in, it actually would let me drive the ship, but over Bluetooth it did not. So I ended up using the Monk Pro 4, which is just one of those generic controllers that does D input and X input at will. You just have to pick which mode you'd like to use it in. I'll get back to the controls in a second, though. The hipster pixely graphics are pretty good, and I did like the sound design. The background music, I appreciated it so much so that I even tapped the icon in the main menu. There's a little music icon, tapped on that, and the soundtrack is for sale, but it was like £8. If it had been £5, I would have bought it right then and there. So, consideration. But now we can discuss the controls. This is where the fun usually goes, but there was no fun to be had for me. So, yeah. I said last week that music can make or break make or break a game more so than graphics ever could. But there's one thing that makes or breaks games even more than music, and that is controls. Controls are how us fleshy meatbags interact with a virtual world. It's how developers dictate how much agency we as real people have in the surreal world that they created. And the two control schemes that are available in Gravity Ace are shit. They're absolute shit. With one, you have, which is the modern one, let's call it that. For the other one, they dubbed it classic. With one, you get WASD, or the directional arrows, or the left analog stick, and when you push one of those buttons, the ship moves in that direction. So you push left on your analog stick, and instead of the ship turning left, it actually moves to the left. Okay. That's fine. And then you have your right stick or your mouse to aim where you want to shoot at. Great. Can I have a combination of the two? No, you can't. In fact, you can't reassign individual keys. So all you have are two control schemes, which the classic mode is just you point the ship in the direction you want to shoot and away you go. And in that one, if you actually turn to the left or to the right, it actually turns as it should. But neither of the control schemes are great. And just to put a finer point on that, the default keys to shoot with the classic mode on the keyboard are Shift and Enter. I did not have fun. I really didn't. One chair.
I think this is pretty standard when we've run into stuff like Retro Booster or that other cave shooter
But I liked Retro Booster. Retro Booster's control scheme, yes. I gave it 2 chairs.
That was one. For me, it was just too much juggling, because we were talking about, I think, again, might have just been in the pre-show, about Fly Dangerous, like Elite Dangerous. I feel you have less going on in like spatial management in a space flight sim than you do in this. It's a lot going on, man, at one time. And again, old man opinion too, but that hammered into like, do I want to come back to this? Like, no, not like this. And it's Godot, and we know for a fact that you can do rebindable controls in Godot because we've seen it. This is probably one of those things where you want to give people options when you're having to juggle this much bullshit.
Yeah, and like
when you have. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think like the cave shooter gravity thing combined with the shmup is kind of two game genres that don't particularly mash well together, because there's too much micromanaging. It kind of just becomes an exercise in spray and pray. So,
and let's just for a moment assume that not everyone's 2 hands are perfect. If you are asking me to aim with the right analog stick and then shoot with the right trigger. Yeah, my right hand is not big enough to accomplish that, so let me remap the shoot button somewhere else, which I can't fucking do. That's not cool.
Can you remap with Steam Input?
Yes. But that's a third-party thing. That's Steam basically doing the developer's job for them. Well, it's Proton all over again. But there's absolutely no reason for that not to be in your game in 2022. It really isn't.
All right. So I guess it's 1.5 chairs. Coming up next, Psychonauts 2 is out. So let's try and get the worst possible version of Psychonauts 1 running on Linux.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, 1986 audio thingy. Like, this thing's just like straight up splitting 14.9 LUFS through the entire episode by itself. And it's an analog fucking computer. That makes me happy. Anyway.
I know. The retro booster I got because the control scheme on that made sense. Here it's, yeah, no, you're fighting. You're actively fighting my muscle memory. That's not good.
I don't know. Like, there's some room for improvement. And, you know, my thing that I will constantly keep doing is like, this thing is regular retail is priced at one full Hollow Knight.
That's a pretty good benchmark, and no, this is not as good as Hollow Knight.
I mean, if your price is one Hollow Knight, you need to look at, like, okay, small independent team of 3 people, and they create a Hollow Knight.
And pull off one of the, if not the best Metroidvania of the 2010s. Yeah.
I don't know, at a certain point, like, I feel, yeah, sure, Hollow Knight really did set the standard, but, like, Hollow Knight did also go above and beyond anything at that price range. Like, they should be charging more for that game.
Well, they could have.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think that is a very valid benchmark of some people looking at, like, hey, this is what we did. And this is, you know, Team Cherry's like, yeah, this is what.
And selling it at $15, they probably sold a lot more than if they'd priced it higher.
How much is Retro Booster?
Last time I looked, it was $9.99. I don't know how much it is currently.
Has anyone heard from Terry recently? I know he poked his head in a while ago, but
I saw him on Twitter the other day.
And in no way am I saying that this game, I mean, outside of the controls, it was not lazily done. I mean, absolute love and care went into this.
£10.99, so it is cutting it close to.
Terry, I hope people are.
Yeah, I don't know. I think with the 3-way review, we have a pretty good cross section of like genres that some of us like that others don't.
Yeah,
but cave shooters, I think, kind of falls into the no genre for all of us.
It's I mean, I like a good physics game, but you know, when you mix the physics game in with that level of resource management plus the bullet hell,
yeah,
then you know I get a ship that can teleport into spot, but also explodes if it runs out of go fuel.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I understand video game, but really,
fuck you, video game logic. Fuck you. Or, yeah, I run out of fuel. Great. Let me coast onto gravity and maybe I'll hit that fuel barrel.
Kaboom.
I don't know. You know, then they're working on it, I'm sure.
Yep. Or
hopefully.
genres.
Let people rebind buttons.
No.
Seriously, that it more than a.
It's Morbid time? What?
Yes, it's Morbid time.
All right.
Man, if you
More
don't
than
show
a
up
good
next
to
week
have,
in like
it
a
should
full
be a
Michael Morbius
necessity.
cosplay, I will be very disappointed.
My makeup would melt. I'd be like Nosferatu. Can Nosferatu work? Like old school?
We could go from Morbius to Nosferatu as the night goes on.
Right. I mean, it could be some real time shit.
Yeah, no, we can like have the Morbius versus Nosferatu, Count Orlok, the gauge as you like slowly drift from one to the other.
That's a really good movie, man. What was it called?
Orloff. What? Nosferatu?
Yeah, the one that was like early 2000s.
The one where it's like Nos 4A2 or
No. This one takes it like very seriously, where like it's like the 20s or 30s, and a filmmaker goes over to like shoot Dracula, and it turns out like Dracula was really a fucking vampire.
Yeah, wasn't
Bram Stoker's
No,
Dracula?
no, not the vampirics.
Yeah, because what you're describing is kind of like the plot to Nosferatu, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
It fucking could be. That's why I'm going to Google.
Yeah, because like the character is not named Nosferatu; he's Count Orlok. But yeah,
Was it released in the 90s or the 2000s?
no, 1922.
No. This is a very more recent.
With Keanu Reeves.
No, that's
Interview with the
You
Vampire.
guys
Yeah, that's Dracula.
God damn it, Google. I don't want to type all that in.
Oh no, the Bram Stoker's Dracula of the '90s one with Monica Bellucci, and the two those are that's two reasons to watch that movie.
And Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman. Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, yeah, because he was just the bankable guy at the time. But yeah, Gary Oldman, man, he just fucking murders that as Dracula. Holy shit.
I'm down to like Dracula movie list.
List of Dracula movies. Good luck.
An average of what? 2 a year?
2000. I'll see if I can get this. I'm curious. Was that it? No, that wasn't it.
So what? It's a movie about like what was
The filmmaker is like shooting Dracula, and he goes over, and this is something. This is like modern too. I mean, not
Sure,
modern.
okay.
It's like 20 years old. It came out after Keanu Reeves' Dracula. And
Okay.
he goes over there, and like one of the actors, but turns out like, and he's like, oh, like decrepit and like weird and shit. And he's like, oh, he's just one of those method actors and all that shit. Turns out, dude's like really a fucking vampire, but it's still like quirky and dark, and he's all killy and shit.
Yeah, not ringing a
have
bell.
no idea.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's gonna bug me. Come on, people.
It's not Dracula 2000, is it?
No, I watched it.
Okay, I had to double check. Nadja,
Interview with the Vampire. Queen of the Damned.
Batman versus Dracula.
Blade.
Blade. No, that's a movie about motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill.
That might be it. That might be it. Hang on. Yes. I think this is it. I know. Yes. Shadow of the Vampire, bitches.
Shadow of the Vampire? Okay.
Fuck yes. This one.
No, I've never seen this.
No. Is that a BBC film? Is that what it said?
No. I saw this in the theater.
I mean, like, yeah, John Malkovich, Willem Dafoe, like, there's some fucking actors here, like,
yeah.
shit.
Produced by Nicolas Cage, by the way, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it borrows from the techniques of the film and all that. And like, he was trying to shoot a vampire movie, and it turns out Homeboy was a straight up vampire.
If you haven't seen it.
It's the making of Nosferatu.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, all right, right.
There.
Have any of you seen Kronos?
Mayhaps.
It's like Guillermo del Toro's like first movie. It has Ron Perlman in it. It's like I think it was like the first Guillermo del Toro.
All right, I'll look it up.
collab.
Find out what the plot is then.
It's about like a guy who turns into a vampire, but it's like a non-traditional vampire story.
1993. A mysterious device designed to provide the owner with eternal life resurfaces after 100 years, leaving a trail of destruction in its path.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, I'm just asking if I'm in the right movie, bro.
That is the correct movie. Yes.
Okay, thank you. No, I haven't seen that. I'm always down for like good or cheesy vampire movie. Star Wars. Oh man, none of that's real. I only watch real Star Wars. Strider.
The real Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that.
This is Wizard. Roger,
I'm a space wizard. Look at my laser sword.
No, dude. All right. Anakin Skywalker literally says this is pretty wizard in Phantom Menace. It's one of the worst lines. It's burned into my brain.
Yes, I've seen the best theatrical movie of 2022, Tech Link. These two monsters haven't. They don't even know what Morbin time is.
No.
Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna watch Morbius. You can't make me watch Morbius. You can make me a pariah as much as you want.
How do I do a Patreon goal?
Shut up, Jamie.
Jordan watch Morbius.
That's all it says on the goal. It's Morbin time.
Shut the fuck up, Canuck. I know where you live.
It was a real book. I don't know. Listen, as I said earlier, I'm glad the internet's having fun with it.
Yeah, again, I have to imagine that this is like some psyop campaign gone off the rails. Someone went to prove that. Yeah, someone's like, I'm gonna make people watch Morbius, whether they want to or not.
Listen, Sonic 2 is just proof that Jim Carrey can still carry an entire franchise.
Oh man, yeah, no.
Do you know what I did watch? Speaking of Sonic,
did you watch Chip and Dale?
Well, I skipped through it, but yeah,
you watched the Ugly Sonic pick.
I watched the Ugly Sonic thing, and I was like, "There's anything else here I kind of want to see?" And like, not really, but yeah, somebody posting the Ugly Sonic thing got my attention. I'm like, okay.
I posted that one.
And Science too. That might be the problem.
Sonice too.
So nice.
Who is Sonice?
So nice they filmed it twice because they had to fix the CGI teeth.
Meow.
Meow. I thought it was really weird though when Knuckles like whipped out his cock in the middle of the film.
Not really. I mean, he's an enchilada anyway.
4 tips.
Broken lizard.
Littering and smoking the reefer.
I respected the first one too much to watch the second one.
The second one isn't awful, but it's just the same jokes recycled again.
Yeah. All right. We got one little bit of hate mail, so let's go ahead and run through that. Then we can stop being so professional and let loose.
We can finally let our morbs out.
Yeah.
More about
look at these morbs, baby.
All right, Pedro, it's time to morb it.
In 3, 2.
I keep being told that it's Morbin time, and yet I really don't feel it. But I assure you.
Now that you've said that, somebody's going to suggest it, and by the time we get done with this, I'm going to look at vote.livegamecast.com. It's going to have like 50 upvotes, and we get it.
Yes, it is.
Don't let your memes be dreams, man.
At some point in the future, I'm going to morb. When? I don't know, but it's a thing that will happen. If you would like to tell us when you morbed the first time, maybe it was the night of your 20th birthday. I don't know. You can let us know. You just go to linuxgamecast.com. You hit the contact button. There's a form you got to fill. That was oddly specific, but I'm going to roll with it. Yeah. And pick LGC Weekly as the show that you'd like to send your hate mail to. Otherwise, there's some caveats that you may want to read at the top of the page. They are, I'd say, relatively important, because if you don't read them and the thing doesn't let you send your message, or if you send the message and no one ever replies, it's because the spam golem got it.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're absolutely ignoring you.
Or
like Morbius, the spam golem feeds on your hyperlinks and shit. That's why there's
I thought Morbius feeds on plasma and not blood, because now he's not an actual vampire.
Have you ever licked your way to the center of a hyperlink? I think not, sir.
That's what
How
you
many
think.
licks does it take to get to the center of a URL? I don't know.
Hypertext markup. Just crack it open and suck that.
Yeah. I mean, those angle brackets are sharp, but once you worm your tongue in between those, that's good.
I'm telling you, baby.
I mean, you can use your
Href.
teeth. That's cheating, yeah.
So, some people genuinely hate themselves.
Yes, clearly. Ren is one of those people. They write in and they say, do you know of a way to get the Amazon Games version of the OG Psychonauts working in mine?
Stop. Am I alone in going, Amazon Games has a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, I was like, TIL on that.
Yeah, he got it free years ago and would really like to not have to repurchase it on Steam since he never finished the first game. First step would probably be to go to lutris.com, use that handy search engine to see if someone has actually solved this problem for you.
Back in the day, I remember doing AppDB, just starting a Google search with AppDB, name of the game, and you going to the Wine application database.
Sorry, Lutris.net.
There we go.
See, even Lutris doesn't know himself. He's like, fuck all of I know.
Lutris.ca. That's the URL.
How would you, how did that work? You just download the executable and...
you downloaded the Amazon Games executable.
Oh.
You read the Amazon Games executable.
There's the Amazon-Games-app, according to the Strider.
Yes. So you could probably install it through that.
Which you have the app launches. We know that much.
Yeah.
And then you can probably just have a look at what people used to do back in the day to get Psychonauts for Windows running, and away you go.
I mean, you'd think with modern wine, maybe you don't even need to do that much. You never know.
You may get lucky, yes.
You have no idea, nor do I, what random bullshit awaits that adventure.
No. Yeah, right. It just could work perfectly smooth. You could spend hours on it.
Just put it on your wish list on Steam and wait until it's 90% off.
99 cents, right?
Yeah, it's in Humble Bundle sometimes too. Yeah, but I guess
it made the rounds.
It's been on two already.
At this point, it's like a classic game, right?
All right. Strider seems to think it'll work out of the box. So send your hate mail to Strider if it doesn't work.
Right. That's how you do that. Look at that. We were thank you, Strider. If you're wondering, Strider made Lutris, so blame him if there's any problem.
Yes. The creator of Lutris just went, do that.
So as Mr. Foxstock said, go to vote.linuxgamecast.com and turn off dark mode, please.
It wouldn't work on mine. I can defeat it because I'm always dark mode, bitch.
That's my secret, Tony. I'm always dark mode.
On that bombshell, let's cue the music. You can always find us nonsense kicking off around 8:30 Eastern Standard Moon Time right here on Twitch. But if you're one of the awesome people helping finance this goddamn train wreck, hop in our Discord. If you're an executive producer, you get a live video. If you're a Death Note or above, we got live audio. Just waiting around for your face hole. But scream in my direction, like Ren did on the Twitters. At Vin Stone. That's what I'm doing, the things there, posting stuff. We have a mast.linuxgamecast.com. If you want to toot at me, just at Vin hanging out over there. Love to hear from you. Allegedly.
I am Jordan, the living vampire, approved by the Comics Code Authority. I drink plasma and not blood, so I'm not a vampire.
Hyperlinks, beware.
Hyperlinks. Follow me on Twitter at The Burning Fool or twitch.tv/burningfool.
And you can follow me on Twitter. It's at unaccounted4, FOUR. Someone already had the one with the actual number 4, so I had to spell it out. But yes, that's... I'm actually... Yeah, he's basically squatting on it because he has no followers and hasn't tweeted since 2012.
It was $15. Come on. What am I supposed to do with it?
But yeah, it is... I'm very, very close to 666 followers. I'm 6 short, so don't forget to click confirm when you click unfollow.
I have no idea how many followers.
You people have followers?
I don't know. People talk to me. The computer thing.
I actually had that pointed out to me, so that's why I know.
It's like liquid paper. Well, it's
like
that
plasma-filled hyperlinks, baby.
It's that time of the year, again, that time that we end Linux Gamecast episode 510. We got to thank our advisors, Omegas, Artherin, and our executive producers, Alias Barbram, Scott Mashud, Atomic Ass, Mike G, Mike T, Drummer, Kohaku, George Pedable, and Unoid. And our little Nick fans, Darkwing, and Abstraction, aka Nixon's Pyramid.
Sea Monsters, Jack B, Renault L, Ryder X Machina, Truggy, Verifinuta, Justin Froskull, Strider, Hakim, and Nubbin. Thanks again, Strider.
And Death Notes, Nova K, Basil, Chad, Romeo, Marson, System T, Craig, Renee, Leonardo DeCresney, Kim, Smashley G, Chris, Stephen Jill, there they are. Benjamin, Doom2.Wad, Stephen B, Dirty Dean, Back, Gamatron, Dodger, Xantharus Gaming.
Everybody pick your favorite
Turnover,
chairling.
Cheesy Bacon, Yannick, Kaijure, and Mr.
This
Foxdog.
week, my favorite chairling is Rohit.
Rasmawada.
Todd is my favorite.
Fucking always Todd, man. What did Todd do for you? What can Todd do
Felicio
for
is
you?
always coming in from behind, though.
Oh, man. All the
You'd
five
think it'd be from the front.
That's analingus.
Kind of fire, everyone.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye, children.
Bye.
About the end of the song, though.
Yep. Well, speaking of licking ass, Pedro, good night.
Oh, yes. Thank you all very much for having me. I shall see you next week. Bye.
Enjoy your protein URLs or whatever.
Yeah. Enjoy Vendetta, Curse of the Raven's Cry.
I'm looking forward to steak for lunch. That I will enjoy. Bye.
Thank you, Mike.
Bye.
All right, we got to change this after shows, and we got to do a couple things. If you want to hop in the after shows and get ready to do it, because we're gonna bounce over there.
Yeah.
Where's the four-way shot? There it is. Aha!
Do. Man, there's way too much Jordan in this picture. And there's like the little thumbnail from Jitsi too.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'm gonna get rid of Infinity Jordan.
That's my favorite Avengers movie.
Infinity Jordan.
Infinity Jordan. Yep.
Oh man. That was a good show, everyone. We had a good time.
Yeah, solid.
Nice and clean. In and out.
10 more episodes, and we're at the 10-year mark.
Like for real?
Yeah, 520.
520?
Yeah, 52 weeks in a year times 10.
My brain would have never bothered to do the math in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll do something. I have no idea what.
Or 10-year mark rather, not 5-year mark.
10-year mark, 5-year mark. I don't know if I'm counting leap years. I know
doesn't matter because we're a weekly show. We're not a daily show.
Yeah. Ew.
Weekly, daily, Wednesday, Monday.
I got mad respect for anybody that does like an hour long, or even a 30 minutes like daily, like the show prep for that shit.
Yeah.
I was talking about that on Wednesday. Like I can go in, do a morning spot for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a ton of money. You get like 100, 120 bucks for those 3 hours, but you don't get paid for those 3 hours. You get paid for like starting at like 4 or 5 p.m. The previous day when you start doing fucking show prep, because people might not call in.
So you got to have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, dude. And it's got to be like semi-topical about whatever the format is, which is also a pain in the ass. And I'm like, and you got like, you know what? I'm just going to piss everyone off. Let's see what we can find. Should I just dual boot and Ubuntu? Yeah, just go for it, man.
Yeah, sure. Dual boot 2 Linux distributions for some reason.
I don't know. Like, some people are Linux curious.
So some I don't know. Some people reboot their computers a lot more often than I do.
Yeah, I don't hate the environment.
I just put shit on suspend. It's fine.
I don't trust suspend.
Oh, if I'm doing something important afterwards, I'll give it a reboot. But for nine times out of 10, suspend is fine.
Network so I don't know. That's it. That's something. I don't know. I mean, this is like when it comes down to like distro hopping. That's like if Linux isn't your operating system, yeah, do distro hopping because that's what you do in your spare time. You fuck around with Linux, which is totally legit. That's fine. That's how you learn how to do stuff.
I think there's some excuse like the prospect has come up. Like, if Fedora ever did something that like I wholeheartedly disagree with, and I gotta move distros, then I probably gotta play around a little bit and see what I like. But
where do you go from there? Like Rocky?
Man, I honestly was thinking Arch, or Manjaro or something.
I can see that.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm not looking to dick around, but I want something with like relatively up to date packages, good documentation, and some support. Like I have no reason to leave Fedora, but you know that may change one day. Who knows?
I guess the camera did pick up for some reason. You know what? I can probably solve that without crashing everything.
That's what you think.
Yeah, right? Yeah, give me a minute. Let me do a little replug-a-reno on that
all right,
capture stick and see if I remember to unplug
Oakley dokley.
Yeah, we'll see.
Deedly doodly. Honestly, Fedora's not that difficult. People complain like, or people say like, oh no, Bara is Fedora but usable. Like, it takes literally 3 commands to make that change. Like, I don't know, it doesn't bug me that much. But it's a personal thing. Multi-boot. Yeah, like I don't know if you're gonna like dual boot like Linux in BSD. Okay, sure, I can maybe see that. But like 2 different distributions, doesn't make sense to me. Fuck. Oh no.
To infinity.
Yeah. This is like a macOS screensaver from like 1992.
I want to record like some of them sometimes because they have like really cool effects. Like, I don't know what happened. No, it wouldn't. If I had Pedro's thing still open.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. There's always something like striking about those like ultra distorted images.
There we go. They can hear us now, and we can hear them.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, y'all were warned. You had like what 3 hours to download Back for Blood.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it downloaded, but for some reason it's not launching. I just got.
That's an excellent question. Does Back for Blood launch?
I don't know. I haven't launched it maybe since the last time we played it. So
yes.
Get this thing.
Let's go on an adventure.
Step 1.
Wee!
No, we're just gonna go through the campaign. We got 2 slots open, so
Yeah. If anything else, Katana still. He's playing it right now. You're like, ooh, I'm gonna play.
The Katana's been playing it a lot. So.
Yeah, I think he might
Yes,
just be
between that and Trackmania Stadium.
Legally distinct hot stuff.
Yep.
It's that time of the night.
Let's see. Does it Back for Blood?
I have a window open that says Back for Blood on it.
Oh, darn. So
Yes,
I'm out.
I've achieved that.
Yes. Seizure warning.
You're out, Foxy Okado knows.
Read before playing.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's go. On.
I mean, if it's just everybody wants me and Jordan play with some bots, that's going to happen.
I don't own the game. Couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford the humble
Okay,
bundle.
anybody else want to chime in? Not being able to play?
I'm launching the game. I'll be in a minute.
All right, we got Strider.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I haven't got in yet. Play online.
I don't know. Is there a taco truck outside though?
There's no taco truck right now, but I just had some. I made my tacos myself a few moments ago.
There's no waffle wagon or
Waffle Laggin.
waffle wagon.
I want to hear what I heard. Waffle Laggin.
The grilled cheese food truck. Oh, the local one is so good.
Come on, Back for Blood. Where are you at?
The paella tank.
Yeah.
The gazpacho catapult.
Come on, why isn't it launching?
Ooh, that sounds kinky.
The
Works for me.
brownie
Hashtag.
armored personnel carrier.
What about audio? How's the audio doing this week? Hey, wait. Yes. All right. I think I figured out why I was getting Here's a bug that I would never want to submit to Proton. Like, sometimes I'm getting mono audio from a Jack Pulse audio sync. And I think it's just getting confused because I had one Jack Pulse audio sync before I had the stereo one. One of those things.
Morb for blood.
All right, Jordan, you're in. Neat.
Yep. I'm inside Walter Sobchak. Honestly, he looks a little bit like the Chief from Battlestar Galactica. Just a smidge.
Ah.
That's kind of what I see when I look at him. Chief Tyrell.
Hey, Jordan.
What?
Can I ask you a serious question?
What?
Does that a real fireplace?
That is a real fireplace.
But does it?
Does it a real fireplace?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. I have to go light fire it.
Yeah. Well, you still have the sound absorbing laundry baskets.
I do. Yeah. When we can still play guess the number of sex toys in there.
Oh, hey, Mr. Alert.
Hello.
Hi, Alan. Can you guess the number of sex toys in my laundry basket?
Asking the hard-hitting questions.
Let me look.
Let me look.
Where are the hidden cameras?
Where aren't the hidden cameras?
5?
Okay, I got 5. 5 going once.
5 going once? Anyone else?
I'm going to say
guess?
3.
Higher or lower? We got 3 coming in. 5
Lower.
or 3.
I'm going to say 12.
I'm going to eat this shit. Solid 7 from me.
All right. I hate to say it. Patrick was correct.
Yeah! Wait, why am I happy?
Because your reward is getting fucked by a sex toy.
Okay.
Sex toy not included. So,
Strider, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, it's
Hi.
finally loading. Finally. After long waits. But
Have we just been doing this long enough, Jordan? So, like, the communication train just comes naturally, or
I don't know.
I get so involved watching the show that just
There we go.
Communication is the skill.
Anything
You
else?
have to work on it. You got to practice.
well, I mean, there's like, the constant need for the data flow, status updates, what's going on.
Yeah.
What's on the table with the orange thing?
The orange thing? That's just a Nerf gun.
Ah.
Yep. And there's a copy of the door next to it.
Do you have the Vulcan? The Vulcan Nerf gun, that is.
No. What is this one? The Vulcan's the belt-fed one, right?
It's the belt-fed one, or there's also another attachment that allows you to use a basket, and it's got a tripod. It's huge.
This one doesn't shoot darts; it shoots balls.
It's that.
It's that one. And there's a battery pack for it that is somewhere in the garage that I haven't been asked to find.
Sweet.
Join.
This better go somewhere, Gif.
Joining. I'm getting somewhere, finally.
That is some bullshit. That ferret better be called tripod. Hey, Lutris Console has joined.
The Lutris console.
Fuck yeah. Look at that.
Now we can finally Lutris.
We can rock and roll. Yeah, let me get
There
some
we go.
drink. And
Strider, how's it been? There's been a lot of French chat in the French channel that I haven't run through Google Translate, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh well, you can ask for some clarification, and I will translate it for you if you need to.
I mean, I was just hoping for the Cliff's Notes.
There was not a lot going on, surprisingly. As much as you could see things happening, when there's not a lot happening in the server. It's more like I try to get Tony to come back once in a while.
Yeah, I listened to that whole thing, the explanation about that, about the drama. This is like a weird window into another world. It's fascinating.
Yeah, and there's a lot of.
I just post pictures of my dog.
And that is appreciated. I mean, now everyone thinks that you're the dog.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my life would be better if I looked like Luna than if I looked like myself. So, on the internet, everybody knows you're a dog. I don't know. I'm not a big selfie poster, and like, if you want to know what I look like, there's years of video archive footage.
I think you could find some video footage.
You can literally watch like my face go from like chubby cheeks to like. I just got jowls now. He's on the fence, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see any of this, so. But if you were a super cool person who had Back 4 Blood downloaded and installed and ready to go, you could see it for yourself. He's on the fence, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, we got Gamotron. Okay.
Oh, cool. GG.
All right. Well then. Whale. We got
good.
4 people now.
More people, more better.
More people, more. No, I thought it was more people, more problems. More.
No, it's
more
more
Morbius.
More money, more problems.
More money, more busts.
Yeah. So Gamotron joined up. So we got 4.
All right. That works.
All right.
Monitor boss. 3 booper. All right. Came back in. Continue run.
Yeah. Wadding for server.
EAC has slapped you in the dick.
If you're listening to Edit Money, do you mean Eddie Money?
Edit Money. Who's attacking a microphone?
It's Strider.
It's me. Sorry.
You just gotta get that out of your system every now and then. He's like a cat, man.
Ooh, melee kills heal? I'll take that. That looks real good.
Complete the level with all cleaners alive. Let's not waste time with that one.
We got freezies? Oh, we're good. The game does that sometimes. Yeah,
hang on. I gotta do the one cap thing again. Welcome to EGL. Also player Back 4 Blood. Well, I gotta bounce it. Give me 1 second.
You've activated my trap card.
Now we have Audacity. Now we have Back 4 Blood. Okay. 25 healing efficiency. Yes.
Oh wow, I am fucked up. Do we have? Oh yeah, we gotta buy heals, right? Waiting for a team.
Where do I buy heals? In game. Once we get in.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're continuing. I'm like, why do I have 30? Oh right, yeah, because I got my fucking shit stomped last time.
Card activated. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I picked the one that gives me 2 health per melee kill, which should hopefully keep me alive a little longer.
I'm stuck with this little pea shooter.
Chop, chop.
Do I have any melees? No. Unless shotgun. Shotgun's melee, right?
I mean, range, yes.
Oh, damn it. Come on, game. Every time it
melee.
changes.
Oh, there's free heals
yeah,
in the first aid kit.
Shells.
So Then you might want to grab one.
Where?
By the door. Red box.
Got it.
Felt better.
Sweet heals. Can I eat more heals?
There's only 3, so yeah, whatever.
I ate 2.
Well, then suck it, Gameotron. No health for you.
When can I? Oh, now I can shop. What do I need? How do I know what I need? 355, 700, 155, 175.
What do we got?
450, 480. Weapons. A vector. Uncommon submachine gun.
Buy ammo. Buy some health.
Automatic light machine gun with low damage.
I'll take a first aid kit.
Rate fire.
I'm taking.
Is that a pipe bomb? That's flashbang. Pipe bomb. Only buy 1. Ooh. I guess I'll get a medkit. And Molotov. Why not?
All right, I'll take an ammo pouch, so we have some backup ammo in case we
Wait.
Better
Do
to
that
be
back.
prepared than dead.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Oh, I can't have like multiple ones?
multiple melee weapons or
No, like pipe bombs.
Yeah, you only get one.
Oh, here's some Molotovs and pipe
Through
bombs
this,
and grenades
put
and
every
shit.
one of those mad dogs down.
Oh yeah.
Hope we got enough rounds to do it.
Okay. So, we good?
Swing better.
All right, let's
Right,
do it.
team.
Let's do it.
Let's show them the meaning of
249.
LGC chairs.
Nice.
The meaning of the word LGC chairs.
The fuck?
We don't have another option. It's this.
Oh, I got a
or swim.
shader cache. Shaders. it's been a minute.
Team en route to blow George Washington Bridge.
Yeah, one thing I did was I spectated a bunch of
Why do I hang
games
out with you guys
that
again?
people were playing. To let it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Galaxy Brain.
Gotta blow up the wall.
We blow the tech now.
There's that'll summon the horde. So if we want to like set up some traps or shit, we can do that now. Otherwise, yeah, hit the button.
Escape across the bridge. No one left behind. So we just get a run. I
We
can
just
run.
have to explode that.
Yeah, we
tank here.
break on through the other side. All right, so I'm gonna do it.
All right, shoot the propane tank and accessories.
Try to hide.
Now do we run? Now we run.
Other side. We're running. Sorry,
Max running. Oh hell.
Oh yeah. Do.
Fuck off. No. Wait. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought. All right. Oh wow. Now I'm dead. Okay, now I'm managed.
I'm still alive.
Run Gameotron up.
Oh, we gotta do this shit again? I don't want to do this
Yeah.
level. This sucks.
We didn't finish it.
We did. Was it on my save though? Oh shit! It may have been on my save.
Oh no.
Didn't go as well as expected.
Oh well. There's a bot called Jim.
Reloading. Hey, over here. Hey, not your enemy. Yes.
Wait, did we lose Ven and everyone?
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm down in the hold, wiggling,
All right. There's a bot.
waiting.
Approaching George Washington Bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
There, you need to run. We won't have time to wait.
There's the other.
All right,
big ones here.
and-
2 big uns.
yeah.
Run! Turn around, Strider. You got some bullshit on your back.
I got grabbed. I'm getting the squeeze. Can I? Am I able to escape, or am I just
Fuck
dead
yes.
for it? Yeah. All right. Well,
Let's go, boss, ghost, or whatever we do. Don't run in front of me, homie. All right, you get him.
oh, you're allies. Okay.
Okay, thanks. I'm good. Thank you, Jim.
All right, wreck that shit.
Want to catch an infection?
Come back up.
Going back up. All right.
Back up. All right.
Going up.
Moving on up. Money.
All right, team.
Oh,
What
big
now?
boy. Big boy,
What-
watch out.
Damn.
Chopped his fucking arm off.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
No worries.
You were red.
Yeah, again, the Left 4 Dead highlighting is really useful for figuring out, like...
So, should we go disarm those bombs or just hang out and get killed?
No, we actually gotta arm the bombs. We gotta go up top and collect them first, if I remember this right.
I thought we had to go... Wait, okay, I'm following the things.
Yep. Up top.
13 minutes. Meters. 0 of 3. Here comes bullshit.
Oh boy, here I
Who's
come.
down? Flick Nasty's down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Wasn't
helping
there
Strider
something
up.
in here worth getting?
Maybe. Alright.
Ammo and shit.
Yeah. I'm getting... Whoa!
Are you good?
Got a team over there.
Oh.
Get out of the boat.
Yeah, I gotta get out of the goop. I was trying to get Gamatron. Alright. Got Gamatron.
Strider, we go across the bridge. We don't need to be on the boat right now.
Yeah. We gotta come back to the boat later.
Yeah, I'm not on a boat.
I'm gonna mow these motherfuckers down. Damn it.
Alright.
Run.
Running. Alright. Made it. Alright, now we gotta go actually get the bombs and plant them. I'm gonna... Anyone need a med kit? I need a med kit. I'm gonna heal myself. Alright. We get the bombs.
Okay, so I have the explosives.
You have the explosives? Alright. I'm gonna pop the crate too, because there's probably goodies in there. Ammo! Desperately need it. Alright.
Are we good?
Yeah.
The Lutra's got... Watch out. Big dude. Alright, got him. Jumpy motherfucker.
Yep.
Nope.
Alright.
You got the explosives. Alright. Follow the Strider.
Amatron's gone. Darn.
Fuck! Alright, maybe this guy will chase you guys. Come on! Nope, not me! Alright. Oh, y'all bitches really want to do this? Alright, fuck it, let's go.
Strider. I need to cover the boy.
Right. First one.
You got it?
I gotta go downstairs. I need some help. Oh, Shiza. Alright. Ah, damn it. That sounds like Grandma. Well, I'm keeping mom occupied. It's like having a kitten. Well, I ran out of being able... Oh, I can still hit while I'm on the ground. Fuck all these. Yeah.
Fuck.
As long as I keep chopping stuff, I keep healing, so I just gotta keep cutting.
Don't die. I'm down.
Alright, I'm trying.
I got a big boy. Oh, I just killed a big boy. Flick Nice is down, and I'm down. It's not so bad. It's a nice floor.
Alright, I got
Lutris is helping. Alright, lads.
Alright, did you get the bomb? Oh, I got exploded.
Where is... Fuck, where's the explosive?
Turns down again.
I need some help, yep. I'm clicking so hard.
Yeah.
Alright, we failed. Fission mailed.
Well, you want to go to the next level? We could join your game, Jordan. Then.
Yeah, sure. Let's right. Leave game. Yeah, because I think I'm on like chapter 5 or 6.
Yeah, we beat this like when it was in beta. And
yeah.
This.
All right, so everyone join up on me then.
Live game.
Can I just invite y'all? Some friends, but us.
Jenda's got a new delivery. If you want to refresh your
yes.
loadout, now's your
Click
chance.
knife, party. Console, invite to party. All right.
I don't have to do anything, right? I just got to reload this goddamn screen 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Okay, one cap. You can, I don't know, properties. Ha, deal with that. Fucking one cap. All right.
Jenda's got a new delivery. If you want to
Oh yeah. The one on my save, we're on like the last mission of Act 2, so yeah, we're well past that.
Nice. How do we get back into Back 4 Blood? There we go.
Aha.
I'm ready to go, I guess. What do I do?
Yeah, you sit there and look pretty and waiting for Strider and Gamotron.
They had to hit Y on their keyboard too?
I know, it's so difficult.
Alright.
Alright, Luch's console has joined, and does the Blue Oyster Bar and the Blue Oyster Cult have anything to do with each other?
I don't know. What about a Blue Oyster waffle? Would you eat a waffle if it had oyster in it?
No.
You want to fuck with it?
I'm not a big oyster guy.
I've never, well, obviously, but
I don't know, like waffles with fried oysters, maybe.
Maybe.
Or if it was like a light crepe or something too. I could see that, like fish crepes.
Maybe, yeah. I want to rebind something. I want to rebind Melee.
Yeah, I had to rebind that to standard Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have the standard, like the right button, then you can't use the aim down side.
Yeah, middle click for your scroll wheel.
Yeah. All right, everyone's here. Strider, you rebind your shit.
Yeah. Right. So which one is it? Oh. What? Melee.
Sergeant Dan, you got transparent legs and torso. I can see through you.
Yes.
See your true colors.
All right, so we're good to go.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Doing it.
I don't think so.
Waiting for server. There it is.
What is this dedicated server nonsense?
Something like, can you run your own server in Back 4 Blood?
I don't know if they have them. I know they have them for Left 4 Dead.
But...
All right. Choose my card.
Defense. All right.
I'll go with buff heals. Oh yeah, this is a sick looking gun. Got holographic sight and everything.
I can't pick up the candles. Who's this? Can we be friends? Here's. Have you stop me if you've seen this movie? What happened?
David Letterman. I'm
Locke, waiting on my team.
Yeah, we're waiting. Yep. All right, there we go. There we is. All right, we're all here.
What do I want? Weapons? Nope. Extended mag? No, I think I've got the largest ammo capacity for the axe. I got the pipe. Wait, how do I know if I have pipe bombs or not? Does it tell me?
Just 3. Hit the 3 button if you have.
Yeah, but after I'm in the menu.
You can still see it on the right hand side. It shows you what you currently have.
Okay, see that's confusing because it shows pipe bomb in 3, then first aid in 4. Yeah, I mean, I get what it's trying to say. I'm just saying that's
Alright, yeah.
You go on. You know
I
what
get
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying. I know what you're saying.
Which means I can add a med pack to not 4, apparently. What the hell?
The bathrooms have heals, Ven. You should probably take one from that.
But you can only bleed so much.
Other way.
Where's Lou?
Yeah. Where else? Here, there's like 3 remaining.
All right.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, this thing is kind of
There's still 2. If no one's, yeah, Gamotron, you need healing too.
Yeah.
motherfucking cappuccino machine.
Right here.
Pump action captain.
Man, Leadworks. Remember that?
Fuck yeah.
That hot shit. They gave us a review copy, but it was like the basic bitch one that can't even export games.
Ugh. All right.
I'll take it.
All right.
Do what you need.
What do we got to do? Head to Keith's bar.
Yeah.
Fucking Keith. All right. Don't kill anyone on our way out. Be careful. No kill.
No kill. I hear bullshit.
Is it down?
Probably.
Finally, in order
Nope.
I can get behind.
I thought there was a. Haha, you can't get me. Spider-Vin. Spider-Vin.
Spider Quad.
What the fuck?
Hey man, you run it behind me, you get the axe.
Hello.
Oh man, it sounds like there's some bullshit back here.
Oh, there's some goodies in here too.
Oh man, I got a shotgun with a scope on it. I'm just a fan of that in principle.
Yeah, it's super accurate, man. So much chug.
Fuck yes.
Load those shaders. Woo!
Just creating more work for yourself, Doc.
I'm not doing anything, I'm just walking, man. Sniper shots with a shotgun, because reasons. Oh, what? Watch out. Alright. So,
yeah, we gotta get into the bar here. So we gotta get it over the fence, get on the truck.
This?
Yeah,
There we
on
go.
the truck.
Keep.
My name's Buck, and I like to truck. Alright, then we got money.
We gotta defend this bar against bar people.
There's rifles, more money.
Plenty of Molotovs back here.
Does anyone have a toolkit? There's a. Oop. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I have one. Thank you.
There's a
Where is it?
magic door.
God damn it.
Oh, there's also heals in the bathroom as well. Did someone hit the jukebox?
Probably.
All right. I don't hear any achy breaky heart.
Oh no, there's somebody. They're just fucking with us.
Yeah. Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart.
This is they're spitting on us. God damn it! Somebody take care of him.
Yeah.
I only got 3 shots in this bitch, huh? All right.
Strider, where are you?
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
I got some bad news for you.
Open this.
Everyone, I've discovered whose fault this is.
All right. I found the
Here.
jukebox, by the way.
Here comes Derpy.
Here's Derpy.
There's some heals here.
There, I got rid of Derpy.
Good. All right. Good, because there's Lurpy.
And all it cost me was most of my health. I need this heals kit. Or gimme.
All right. I gotta. Do I gotta heal for you, Ben? Come here.
Hang on.
There's heals here. You
Yeah,
don't need to use one.
I gotta. Here. I gotta tell
Oh,
you
okay.
everything.
Fine. Neat.
Yeah, Doctor Lady has a free heal. All right. I'm gonna call the horde.
Yeah, let's die.
Yeah. Let's fucking do it. All right. 6 rounds. Okay.
3 is the magic number. Burn, bitches.
We just gotta hold out. Ooh, wow, I'm on fire. This bitch is on fire. This is some fucking Surfing USA shit. I love
You know what? I mean, to kill zombies too? I'll love
Yeah! I am down with this.
Fix the jukebox, goddammit.
Alright.
I'm serving up pain.
Alright, I'm fixing the jukebox.
Alright. Damn it.
Yep.
Better run, or you're gonna die.
Yep.
God damn it. My bad.
Man, I love this fucking
Can I have
Fiesta
this?
music too. Oh.
We gotta cut that off. There we go.
Alright. Alright, fixing the
Bitches.
jukebox.
I'm running low on the old health there. Is
I
that
got
you?
do I got something for you?
Burn, bitch.
Ah!
You dead yet? Nope. Damn it.
Gotta fix the jukebox.
That was a bad. Fuck off. Damn it. You got booped. Okay. Take a moment. Take a breath. Lutrus is down. Lutrus is down.
I'm getting them.
Alright.
Alright, got him.
I gotta use this. Whiskey Tango OMG WTF BBQ. Watch out, Lutrus. Here comes the flames.
Through the fire and the flames. I got the bathroom covered.
Auto shotties. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep this door covered. I'm down.
Blowing shit up. Somebody.
Oh no, that's good.
I get. I help. I protect.
Alright, fixing jukebox.
Hang on. Give me a minute.
Got it.
Goddamn. Alright, never mind. I could use a refill on ammo.
Alright. I'm gonna take a pain pill.
Is there the shotgun ammo later out here? Anyway, huh?
Is this straight up Ace of Spades? Are we gonna get DMC Clade?
Well, we're not going to put it on YouTube, so.
Alright, that's fine. If you like to gamble, I tell you how to act. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Alright, I'm down for killing zombies to Motorhead. That's pretty fucking dope.
I need everybody. Somebody help up Flix.
Oh, I got grabbed.
I'm coming. Maybe. God damn it.
I got you, Doc.
I don't know if I got enough health to get you up. Maybe. I need health. So much for health.
Here, I have a thing where if I heal you, you do more.
All right.
Big boy.
Go down.
Going with the flow. It's all a game to me.
Wait, is that health?
I'm down. Guys watching you.
I don't know
Your
where
uncle's
Jordan's
a
at.
cool guy.
I'm trying to get to the Lutrus console. I don't know if I can make it, bro. I'm trying.
I'm right next to
Keep me
Strider,
covered.
but
Keep me covered. He's up.
Oh, thank you. Right, where is... Oh, frick. Oh no.
Then behind you.
Can I? Where's everyone?
All right, we did it. All right, half of us died, but I'll take it.
Not according to the cutscene we did.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Listen, Lemmy, the power of Lemmy is keeping us alive. All right. That was that. Okay, Motorhead was pretty dope. That was the right near the end, just when we're starting to get sick of it. Ace of Spades starts blasting. Yeah, I'm down.
That's the way to this boy's heart.
Yeah.
Adrenaline fueled.
All right,
we'll play one more.
Yeah, one more.
And we'll call it.
It doesn't matter if you're cool or hot.
Nope. I think it's a fun game once we. It's Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, once you sort of grok the differences.
Yeah. I gotta get my hotkeys down, man.
All right, corruption
I'm looking
cards.
forward to playing it when I get a copy.
Choose my card.
What do I want? Health, as always.
Kills at critical health.
What do we do with corruption?
That's just difficulty multipliers.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
So,
they're just like the challenges.
Okay, hang on. I got to do the thing where we bounce 1 cap X to Bradley. Back for blood.
Hi, Linus.
There we go. This shotgun's great, but yeah, they did a good nerf on it. Chews through too much ammo.
The auto shotty? Yeah. It was so good.
Is the flashlight just like on?
I think so.
Yeah, everyone's is on. Do I have a flashlight for my axe?
What about the pharmaceuticals? Are they still
Flashlight?
Fuck yeah.
Flashlight?
Flashlight.
Refrigeration unit of the vents are still secure.
Stop.
We need to act quickly.
Health.
M1A. You know what? I think I'm gonna trade Shoddy for the Uzi. That's more my speed. Rare. Do I want that? How much is it? 40. Wait, is that stars? Wait, where are the things that say how much it is?
All right, so I got better range on this. This assault rifle is now more of a sniper, which is, I guess, handy.
And I guess.
Oh, there's the boss in this. Okay.
There's the auto shotty if somebody wants it.
Nah, I got a nice souped up gun.
No matter how dire the situation is,
All my upgrades are purple.
Maybe some of them will be able to do short guard shifts in a week or so. Maybe.
Oh, can I buy some health?
Yes, definitely go buy some health.
Oh, it's out of the health.
Oh no, no, or you're just out of money. Huh?
150. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough.
No, if very top. Then go back to the
what?
Thing. Very top, where right under 150. That's where your current heals are.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'll assign Pelisaro to field.
It wasn't much health.
I mean, you got to spend more money on it normally, but yeah.
We're going to have to be more than ready.
All right, let's get killed.
We're gonna have to be greeny and bluey, because more than ready.
What's the past tense of ridden? Rodin?
Rodden? Rid?
You know what? I'm not hating on anybody at Turtle Rock, but you guys did not up your art game, like your ability to do 3D modeling and texturing and all this time.
Yeah.
Like this. Did we go over the truck? Maybe.
We can open the gate or go over the.
Oh.
No. Yeah, open the gate. All right. Open the gate. Okay.
Months to get those meds.
Bitches get snitches. Wasn't me. But you got me on the counter. Wasn't me.
Watch your aim. Don't blame me. I'm trained to help people, not shoot them.
So what do we do?
We gotta
Head
go
into town and search for the lost supplies. All right. Here, lost supplies.
Got a bad feeling about this.
What the hell's that?
I don't know, but
It looked like a tentacle from the
yeah,
tentacle.
it needs to fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what the fuck it is.
All right.
I got you, Lutris. And
You guys good? All right.
I got them both.
You got Flicky?
I got Flicky. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a euphemism for masturbating. That's what your name is, Gamotron.
All right. Flicky it is.
Let's be moving.
Flicky. Sounds like a name of a Pac-Man ghost.
Oh, fuck!
Fine.
I don't know.
Rolling.
Blinky, Blinky, Winky, and Clyde.
Here, boss. Head in the town. Okay. Wait, come on, game. Give me a thing to head toward.
A Jagger by no mistake.
We're looking for supplies. I think we just gotta like explore, maybe. Maybe go into one of these stores.
Probably not. Let's go over here and look. What? Oh,
Wouldn't it be the flare?
possibly.
I don't know. That's this building, so.
There's the door here, that's all.
God damn it, he can get through.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's got a giant fucking weak point. Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Not
Jesus
behind me.
fuck.
I'm a wall.
Sorry. Blah. Man, I gotta
Jordan, you're
rebind
standing
Q.
in my firing line.
I'm off the menu.
Let's, like, group up, maybe?
Yep. Clump. Oh shit, everything's on fire.
Crowd control. That's me. Hi.
Thanks, Doc.
Neat.
Yeah, I got one of those per map.
Gonna see if I can't find something of use in here.
I need a heal though, if anyone got.
This is not what I consider teamwork.
Oh, we don't have a toolkit.
Yeah.
Almost didn't make it.
Despite our best efforts, we survived.
Despite all our age, we're still just Nicolas Cage.
There, I just manually reloaded just to let people know that, yes, I'm aware of it, I just don't do it.
Yeah. Manual reloading is for suckers.
Here's a big first aid kit.
Ooh.
I'll be taking that.
Lutris console.
Catch an infection.
Yeah.
Here, boy.
I would like some healing.
Yeah.
Well, somebody.
No, I got a bonus where when I heal other people, you get more health.
Thanks.
Have to find another route. I need that.
What's up here?
You gonna bandage that up, Mrs. Tuttle?
Hell no.
Your arm
I'm
dropped
going
out.
inside this building and getting myself
Heading in.
killed. Ooh.
Yeah.
That
sounds
there's
fun.
pain pills. There's some more cases full of bullets. Yay.
There's a blue handgun there. That's a real good one.
Yeah, it's got less firepower than my submachine gun.
All right.
Ooh, Malta.
My brain is telling me that's a witch, but it's not.
You waiting for an invitation? Let's kill these motherfuckers!
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah.
Feeling my best.
Freezy?
What she said.
I got a freeze. My game crashed?
Oh,
Stuck.
it's a spitty boy.
Yeah, I think.
What is that? Oh, that's ammo.
I think Back for Blood may have Back for Shit.
I'm dead. No, no, hell no. I made it. I survived that somehow.
Made it? All right. I'm just watching from the return video at this point. I can't do jack shit.
Friendly fucking fire.
Okay, no, okay, it has me dropped. So then I can just alt F and pay respects and jump back in the game.
Nope, no crouch. Okay. Let's go towards the... God damn it. That's me. Let's go towards the big red skull. I think it means hugs. It's a tentacle.
Yeah, the tentacle.
Oh, no.
Alright,
Nope.
I'm trying to get back
But
in.
you exploded like what? Okay, that's me. Do I want that? Negative.
The ranch rifle or the American rifle in the US. Certain areas of Europe.
We can simplify this, watch. There we go. Alright, Docbot.
Docbot.
Now let's go through the hole. There's the safe house over yonder.
Signing in. Man, I really hope I get in before...
Move!
Really?
Record store. Goddamn hipster safe house.
Alright.
Bullshit.
Steam friends.
How do I eat the transparent cases? Oh.
Finished?
Question mark?
30 years.
Shrug emoji? We've lost Jordan.
I'm here. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, I was trying to get back in the game.
Well, we're back.
Back at camp?
Back to the camp.
Alright, then I guess we finished that level, right?
No, I think it...
Kicked us out?
Yeah, because we lost you or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, because it was showing that you were taken over by a bot, and my game was just completely frozen.
Yeah, I wasn't taken over by a bot. So I think it attempted to split the game or some shit like that.
And then it just ate shit.
Yeah. Hey man,
that's
right. All right. A little extra back for blood testing. Who did? You got a notification, or somebody did.
Wasn't me.
Nope.
It wasn't me.
So who still uses desktop speakers?
I do, actually. For when I want to sit on the couch.
What was that, Matthew?
Not at the moment, but usually I do use desktop speakers. Most of the time.
Who uses desktop speakers when they're in a live stream?
People who forget to turn them off.
Yeah.
So we're making our way through left. I almost go to Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
Beft for bed, yeah.
You know what? We got to give them that little bit of credit, though. I mean, they made it work on Linux. Like,
yeah, they did the EAC thing.
Yeah.
Unlike the Vermintide people, that other Left 4 Dead style game.
It's impossible, Jordan.
No, you got to rewrite the entire fucking game engine from the ground up.
I don't know, man. Like, I just wish they'd get their shit together with that. Like, I mean, here's the thing. What we're seeing right now is companies that are not top heavy, where somebody can go, hey, the Steam Deck thing's probably going to take off. Maybe we should do this. And they don't have to wait for 6 months for goddamn approval for a maybe. Let's put a bit of research on it. But I guess Fat Shark's the Vermintide people? Then new. And it's easy anti-cheat. So, I mean, I understand the holding pattern, but...
They added the library to their fucking repository, though.
They were curious.
Yeah. It's just... I think someone may have done that to spite us. I'm just like, oh...
I think it would have. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be above doing some shit like that. GLX, PR 6475 is in place, and I already have things. Oh, Chimera. The Chimney Era OS 34 is out.
Alright. The Chimney Era.
Stay tuned next week for that. But yeah, I mean, I still want some numbers on how many decks are in hand. That's a real number to give development studios.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter how perfect the easy anti-cheat shit is, you're going to get the questions if your game's available on deck. Or on Linux in general, right?
I mean, we're gonna have to accept that we're gonna live in the future where the game running on deck is as close as we're gonna get like confirmation to, hey, this runs on Linux. And like, you know,
well, it's a single platform
tomato, right? Like, yeah, like
it's better for game developers who just have that single target, and then once you have that, it's pretty much a given that unless you have like some rare NVIDIA bug or something.
I mean, rare bugs in NVIDIA, the closed source.
Well, it's rare. That's
the fuck are you talking about?
A bug
NVIDIA's open
in a
source
game
now.
is NVIDIA specific.
The most open source.
I don't know. I mean,
open source.
Like, I would at least start fucking around with it, but then again, there's so much shit. Like, I understand, because again, even though Valve's not done pushing these out, and you know they're a little bit behind, even at the end of the day, this is Valve. Valve's not above and beyond going like, all right, well, that's it for the Steam Deck, everyone. We'll support it, but that was it. And Steam Deck version 2 is like at a profit, so it's $500 for the low end model. You never know.
Yeah, and again, like Valve took what they learned from the Steam Machines debacle, and they clearly did learn from that mistake. So they're capable of introspection and improving on stuff that they've done before.
Mm-hmm.
And during the Steam Machines, you had like maybe 10% of games that would run instead of like 99%.
But I mean, like that's a problem that was identified, right? Like they thought that they could have they wouldn't have said it otherwise. They were wrong, but they thought they could get Street Fighter. They thought they could get Witcher 3. They thought they could get a bunch of other games on Steam Machines, and that just never materialized. And they realized, hey, we can't actually trust game developers to do this shit. The only reliable way to do this from a coverage perspective is wine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who knows? Like, it's there. What we have in place right now is a pretty solid framework now.
Yeah. It is leaps and bounds better than what we had.
Right. And we got to thank Valve for Proton and that wonderful day that it was released and we were all in Discord.
Yes.
That was an interesting day to watch. What's for dinner tonight, Jordan? I bought frozen peas.
Wow.
Because my freezer's been empty for too long, and I thought it was lonely, so I bought it some peas.
I got frozen broccoli. Maybe I'll steam that.
Broccoli was like, maybe I'll get some frozen broccoli, but the bag of peas was bigger. That was my metric for like, that'll take up more room.
The frozen broccoli, the ones you get from Costco, come portioned in like these nice bags that is just like a perfect portion size. So you just
the bags have bags?
Yeah, they're like smaller bags inside a larger bag. Listen,
yay, plastics.
Yeah, man, whatever. I have literally no control over it. My brain is so infested with microplastics right now. At least it's not lead.
That's right up there with the recyclable straws being in plastic. Like the plastic shrink wrap shit. Like, really? We didn't learn anything, did we? Nope.
No.
But you know what?
But like that's not the actual cause of it, though. You know, well, whatever. I thought for a second you were saying chupacabra, Pickle Jack, Jeff, and I never forget the chupacabra. Yes, I got Chumbawamba. Some people remember it as like a hardcore punk or a punk band. Other people remember it as I get knocked down and I get knocked down and I get up and I take a whiskey drink, I take a vodka drink, and when I gotta pee, I use the kitchen sink.
That was the only song they ever made.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's the only one people would ever pick at karaoke.
Yeah. Oh, Danny boy. Yeah. Danny boy.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go research. I got a Fat Man on Batman to catch up on. And I think stage-wise, we didn't have any problems with like recording and everything went reasonably smooth. I didn't have any hiccups. Yep. And
Jitsi held up.
Jitsi held up. Mr. Compeller Pants compelled through the whole thing.
Very compelled.
I don't know. I spent some time. I can't find enough time in the audio chain to really give that other, the plug-in, the digital version, a fair shot. And I absolutely 100% do not trust OBS with anything timing related.
But they're
be reliable.
Not seconds.
Not when I'm down to like milliseconds. And yeah, I can say delay the video, delay your video, this video, guest video by, and make it 100 reliable 100 milliseconds every time. I don't trust that. So yeah, cool everyone. I'll be back Tuesday with Trackmania, some fresh maps. Alan is usually there. Gamertron's usually there. So we'll be rocking and rolling. We had some challenging ones this week. I was prophetic. I said, some of you are not going to make it around this without practicing on Friday. And you could find out who didn't practice.
The prophecy.
Oh, man. Psychic ability. Turning it up to 9. We're nowhere near 11 yet. But what do you think, Alan? Did you enjoy the maps? Did you hate them?
I thought they were fun.
Oh, it was pretty fun. I thought it was a good mix, right? Like,
Yeah. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed beating Foxy's times. Ha 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 ha.
well, that's the beauty of it. You know, I do that. And I'm sure Alan is the same way. Occasionally just log into the server during the week when it's on the massive list and beat Alan's time. But we got to watch out for Gamatron and the occasional Daisy. Pegging up at the top of the board. Foxy, he'll do it occasionally too.
Yeah.
Practice makes slightly less worse. That's what we're going to take away from this evening's Linux Gamecast Weekly. But Twitch, it was fun hanging out with you. We will see you again next week on episode 511 of Linux Gamecast Weekly. Maybe, just possibly, we'll do the Dark Alliance in the after shows.
We'll try.
We'll fucking try, man. Like,
oh man,
we'll write that down. No big promises, but we'll say our good nights in Discord. Thanks for hanging out with us, and until Tuesday, try not to die in too many fires.
Bye bye.
All right, bye. Bye bye.
Bye.